No.
We're not here for it. We're live.
Oh, bless.
Good evening, good night, good day, good afternoon, and welcome to our 91st podcast. And we are coming to you live and direct from not Paris, France, but in the middle of my living room. And the name of this podcast is, we can get my French accent is correct, Au milieu de l'Open de France 2017. We're in the middle of the French Open 2017.
What the fuck?
Wait, what was that? What was that?
Say it again. That was pretty.
What was that?
No, we don't get credit because I'm so tipsy and it mightn't come out right the second time.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
But we're in the middle of the French Open. We're in America, goddammit, and we're not speaking French anymore.
Oh, okay.
Shit. You know, people hate folks who speak multiple languages.
Yes. You know what? Fuck that shit. We're Kiki's podcast. Okay, and we celebrate.
Yeah, this is a Kiki podcast. Finish the introduction.
Kiki podcast. So before I go anyway, I am nothing without my hostesses with the mostesses. First, we have Andreen from Soul Tennis Travel.
Hello. Let's get this done. I got one woman to see. All right. Let's get this.
Somebody better have a GoFundMe page for Janina Laveran from Foreign, Ohio, because she be fucking her. She ain't getting paid this week. Okay, she been trying to mouth off to the
what did I do? I'm in trouble already.
Yes, you are. So, and Realz has been drinking before the podcast out, and that is never a good sign.
Yes, and apparently Emmanuel can tell.
Because Realz is a sloppy drunk.
Don't worry, Emmanuel. You're gonna be my wingman when we go to the bars, okay? Don't worry about that. And of course, we have Janina from Foreign, Ohio. And let's say congratulations to Janina, because for once, and there comes that one time every year when Ohio is relevant basketball playoff is there, and we had to do this early so that she can go watch LeBron James
try to win.
Listen, let's just put this out there right now. Every time LeBron James has been in a final and lost game one, they have won the championships. So back the fuck off, and we're going to watch later.
Oh, dear. I hope this doesn't turn out like your draw, Janina. How's your draw?
All right.
Oh, my God, my draw.
All right.
All right, let's get at it.
Of course,
first of all,
we have Realz, who is your sloppy drunk host this evening. And there might be some mispronounced French, but you know what, Kiki, we went to school, okay? Kiki,
we all have
we all have degrees on a piece of paper. So don't come for us, Kiki. Don't come for us just yet.
So what are we going to be playing? What are we playing, Realz? Come on, let's get it going.
Yes. So I mean, and let me not forget our live fans out there. Let me just say hello and thank you for joining us. And of course, a special welcome to the Nole fam. And Nole fam is getting #NoleFam is getting a big shout out this week because they introduced us to a bingo by Nicole Eclectic at Nick_Lee. And she had a Novak haters bingo and drinking game.
We're here for it.
I don't need a bingo to drink, okay? Just let you know. So, but she had a Novak haters bingo, and she put all the things that play bingo alone and add drinking games. Each square equal 1 sip, 2 to 5 squares in a row. Take an additional number of sims. Yeah.
Shit, this is kind of complicated.
I know, because no, they don't follow rules, but you know what? Hey. And if you got a blackout, call in sick to work. You're gonna have a hangover. We're gonna do like pre-2011. That's what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna call out of the match. We're gonna be like, I'm retired. I can't breathe.
Oh shit!
Swine flu in the house. Okay.
Exactly. Something in my eye. They didn't add this one. There is no something in my eye. See, I knew she forgot some shit, but you know what? So the rule is that if we say something that's on this bingo list, we get to take a drink. I don't need any reason to take a drink.
And you get to take a drink. But you know what?
I get to take an additional drink.
Tony is throwing shade already. You hear this? You see
our
this?
Listeners are going to take a drink.
This?
What did Tony say?
Bingo and drinking before 4 p.m. You guys really are 91.
Oh my God, it's like It's so true. That's what people do after a certain age.
Oh man.
We've earned it, goddammit. We've earned it.
That's right.
So we shared
Anyway.
it. Realz shared it on your timeline.
Yes,
so
it's on my timeline just in
it.
case, you know, and you should definitely see it there some way going for
Yes,
you.
I shared it as well.
Yeah. So my
Let
favorite
the
ones.
dragon begin. Hey, hey, Night General. Hey, Tony. Hey, Emmanuel. If in case I forget anyone else, I just don't see your name pop up just yet, but I'm sure you're there listening in the dark crevices. And again, don't forget, if you're not going to give us credit, send us a check. So, ladies, how do you feel about the French Open so far?
I'm having a good time. I'm having a really good time on the ladies' side, I have to say. I was until today.
Yeah, I was. Yes, I was.
But you know what? The ladies' matches have been really interesting. The ones that I've caught. And let me just be honest, I'm not getting up at 2 a.m. My body just rolls up at about 6.
2 a.m. for you.
Yeah, at about 6 a.m., my eyes go, I wonder what's going on. And I wake up and I turn on the TV, and that's when I start. So whomever came before me, that's just too bad. I'm not doing it. I gotta earn a living by using my brain during the daytime, and I can't go without any sleep. But for the women's matches I've seen, I think they've been really good the week one. I've been enjoying the ladies' side far better than I am the men's side. I expect to pay attention to the men like Tuesday on
next Sunday.
I think.
Well, depending how that final look, I won't be paying attention. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I have to say the men. I mean, the men have had surprises, but at the end of the day, pretty. So I've been having a good time. You?
Well, we can't ask Janina because we know what you feel about the clay. But I have to say that I have been. I mean, granted that I'm up already before 5 o'clock in the gym trying to work out. I'm just saying, PCB ain't trying to get a fatty. PCB needs a hot body, and it's summertime. I'm trying to get this body right so I can snatch a rich husband. Just put it out there. Just put it out there, ladies and gentlemen.
He's going with the Millennium plan.
But anyway, well, she should have pulled out early because she should have seen that motherfucker didn't have any money. But you know what? She played herself. So no sympathy from me. No sympathy from me at all. But anyway, I'm just saying, you know, so I saw a lot of matches, you know, and happy to say that so far I didn't have to use my outdoor gay voice in Indo surrounding. All the matches went according to plan somewhat, you know, no real surprises. And the French Opens have been the scheduling has been so nice. They put some duds very early on in the morning. So I didn't have to, like, you know, break my concentration. That one time Venus played first up 5 o'clock in the morning. Fuck, I had to do cardio. I couldn't lift weight when Venus was doing her shit. Like, I would fuck myself up. So I have to say, safety first, ladies and gentlemen. Safety first. But I mean, and the men's matches have also been exciting for me. I mean, some of my faves. Look, y'all been trying to come for me for picking these scrubs. These scrubs are cashing some big checks. Okay.
This is like the most money PCB has made in like entire
Chung career? Got more money right about now. So I got Chung, I got PCB up in the quarterfinal. I mean, like, how can I be mad? And even though Kenny Shikori fucked up my fave, I can't be mad. He's in the 4th round. He's not pulling out and he's not injured. He's not crying. Yeah, and he's in the 2nd week of a major. So I told him if his ass didn't do shit this time around, fuck you, K. I ain't trying to look for you anyway, anytime. So he did good so far. So French Open so far for me has been pretty cool until today. And while I'm at it, let me just say I'm sorry, Timia Baczynski, for saying fuck you, Timia. You know, maybe I shouldn't have. Why? You know, but I'm just saying.
She was annoying with that.
Girl, why you be trying to come for Venus every fucking French Open and your ass don't do shit all year round and you just decided to do shit in Paris?
Wow.
In front of
I think she perks up. I think she looks at her draw.
I'm not about that highlight in your life.
She looks at her draw.
Not about that highlight, Timia. But you know what, Timia? Good job for getting to the quarterfinals.
She was good.
You know, let me be an adult here. Good job. Sorry for saying fuck you. And you know what? Go Kiki. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Go Kiki. Go Kiki.
Janina.
So, and honestly,
Realz, let Janina talk. Let Janina tell you about her experience of the French thus far.
I got nothing. My draw.
You're right.
A mess.
You're right, Nigel. Timia is now shitless for life after today. Yes, she is. Yes, she.
If you could see her long enough.
Ooh, Venus should have dragged her back to the hotel she worked at before.
Oh,
that is just mean and nasty, Nigel. Mean.
Nigel,
You are
that's
in
a 10
time
point.
out.
Oh, you know what, Nigel?
Man,
and to
you
be
know
honest
what?
with you, Nigel,
You win.
Nigel, to be honest with you, let me keep it 100. Today's a Sunday, somebody Sabbath. I had the same exact thought just a minute ago. So I can't be mad at you. I can't even say you're false for that. But you know what? Teammate, it wasn't right for me to say fuck you after you won. But Venus, all I'm going to say is that Venus, those balls were too short. They should have been a little bit more deeper in the court. And maybe if you knew you were going to run out of steam in the second and third set, maybe your ass should have just kept it cute and lost that first set at 4-6 and then saved that energy for the second and the third. Just saying. But you know what?
Oh my God.
I was really excited when you came back and took that first set being down 1-5. So
yeah,
the match after that didn't happen. Y'all were playing, what's that thing called? Club tennis. You know when they have tennis, the Billie Jean tournament, whatever. You know what I'm calling about team tennis, world team tennis, whatever does it call it? For me, that was a world team tennis match.
Why?
You only played one set. And after that, whatever happened was a nightmare and I woke up. So
no, you know what though? To me, it was moving really well. She had Venus running ragged from side.
Oh my God, that fucking forehand slice.
Poor Venus. At some point in time, Venus was bent over half after every point.
I'm telling you.
I might have sat down at a few points. I would have just sat down in the corner a little bit.
Oh, Jesus Christ, V, girl.
And we can't even blame Venus's serve this time around because I thought it was not bad.
It wasn't the serve at all, but it's just that balls were dropping her balls were going too short on the court. So it gave Timmy a time to slice and dice her ass. But I know Kiki ain't playing that shit with you, Timmy, in next round. She ain't gonna be playing that shit with you at all. So
I don't even know. Let me see. Do you think that's a good? I don't know. I can't quite figure out what.
First of all, if you know the French crowd is gonna be telling Timmy to take her ass back to the hotel. Timmy got a crowd to deal with. There's not gonna be any question about that. Had it been Venus, I think the crowd would have respect Venus and Venus would have tuned them out. I would have given Venus a better shot over Kiki than I'm giving Timmy over Kiki. Just the 100 about it. But I think Kiki is she's been playing well all season, clay court season. Excuse me. She lost early in Rome, which I thought was a very good thing because she would have been playing so much tennis coming into thing. And she needed to lose early because she kept losing finals. And that's never gonna help your confidence. So I think she has put herself in there, and I think they have guaranteed a French person might be in the semifinal. Almost.
Yeah,
well,
if Garcia, right? I mean,
well, no. Garcia, they're playing their fourth round match.
Well,
so there were two French quarterfinalists for sure. No doubt about that.
Sure,
so, yeah. So that's cute for the French crowd. Lord knows the men ain't really, but you know, Monfils is still around.
It's all left up to Monfils. I mean, who looked at the clay court season and thought the last French man standing is going to be Monfils? I would have put that on Puy.
I would have put that on Puy, but you see what? Puy got penis on his mind. Goffin went out, put it at that way. He was just like, "Why y'all leaving me here to do the work? I gotta go take care of my booze." So he decided he gonna check out early. But you know what?
He struggled mightily.
Yes, he was playing struggle tennis, but you know, French people are very good at playing struggle tennis. But I have to give it up to that guy who just lost to Novak. I don't know his name. He's been playing well all clay court season.
That's Skeletor.
And he really deserved that good. He deserved to go forward with that.
Try that first set, man. He deserved that first set. Wasn't he up a break on Novak? I mean, I took a break to,
he was up break twice, I think. And then
And then he played a shit tiebreak at the beginning.
Well,
and
not
then
really. He played a shit tiebreak. At that crucial 11 points, he played a shit point. And then Novak got the 6-5 advantage and then just served it out. So,
and then it
wasn't helping his
breadstick in the second. Novak is being so extra.
Yes, he is.
All right. I don't believe it. I don't believe the struggle.
Oh my God. Okay, what does the bingo say?
The bingo says fake injuries. Does that count? I mean, honest to God, I don't. I think we're jumping all over the
for good publicity.
Let me just say this.
Oh my God, your theory about that now suddenly seems awfully.
Let me just say. So
it's not looking so crazy anymore, is it?
So listen, he was willing to go down all the way down to Schwartzman. So I don't know. I don't know if I can believe.
On Friday, Vidal came out and Vidal just raped. That was just a violent rape of Bashvili, whatever his name is. Somebody better give that brother some lube or something because his ass is
shameful. All right, Realz, you got.
Somebody
pretty right there.
Just saying.
Obscene. Bingo. Obscene.
But anyway, Novak came out and Novak was just like, I'm not gonna be doing that to Diego at all. So what's the point? So my thing is to do the opposite spectrum and do struggle tennis. I mean, let's be 100 here. Diego Schwartzman has to jump up to get to Nole serve. I'm not having any of that nonsense. You going into a fifth set with Diego Schwartzman? Come on,
it was silly, wasn't it?
It gave us all hope, though.
I was so mad. I was so mad. He gave that Hobbit false hope.
Because you know what? Honestly, cute. Nobody was paying attention to Novak the whole time, and suddenly people are like, "What? Novak's down 2 sets," and suddenly all eyes on him, and I was like, "All right."
That ain't right.
It's for the Amazon movie.
You go out and you give false hope to Frodo Baggins.
That ain't cute. Is that his special? The reality of his life? Oh wow, he could talk about that set though. It's gonna be like the Quest 2.
Oh God.
But Diego played his heart out. You know what? And Diego, unfortunately, they're not giving you money for how many sets you played. So boo, you know what? You probably get this to talk to your grandchildren and tell them that, like me, World Team Tennis, only 4 sets were played. 3 sets were played. And you just tell yourself, had this been a Masters, you would have won. But this is a fucking major. So unfortunately, you go home with no prize, but some 3rd round money. And that's cute, anyway. But, you know, looking at my draw, ladies, let's look at my draw. I'm just saying, you know, as we're doing this crime and punishment, I just said the FBI came up and fucked over my draw. Because
and mine.
I don't know what I was thinking. I had fucking Bulbis and Nick.
Yeah, you guys were dumb about that one.
I mean,
you know what? Couldn't you pick a better word? Did you just seriously say you guys were dumb about that?
Listen, you all picked Nick Kyrgios on clay.
I picked Nick Kyrgios to win it all. I
did. No, you did not.
That's why I don't go that far. I mean, I gotta say,
you were, but you know what? You were almost on it because Nick had a chance to go up 2 sets on Kevin Anderson. He was like, you know, like Realz says, nope, I have no desire to do this anymore. I don't want to do it.
I'm not interested anymore.
Nope, exactly.
I think I'm thinking about the grass, the lush green grass. God, I don't want to get my shit dirty. Because you know what? Ain't everybody like Federer. Their socks get dirty. Federer socks don't. So nobody can play pretty clay coat matches. So, you know, some guys are just like, fuck. I'm not about this sand in my fucking shoes.
Yes, Nico, we know that most of our predictions were off. Thank you for pointing that out. We are aware.
Oh, but this is the whole fun of it, right? No, I mean, we weren't so far off. Well, listen. Oh, I did say that Andy Murray would like lose in the first round. He had, but
no, you did not. No, you did not. You know why? Because I was mad at you. I was just like, this fucking heifer always making some grand prediction. Be like, you were like, Andy Murray is gonna come in here and just like, yeah, you know, he should skip it. But you know what? He just looked at the draw and figured, you know what? I might be able to do something here. He's got Del Pool, which is not really that big of a deal. And look why. He's in the fucking 4th round.
I expected it to be better too. With the Delpo one?
Yes.
Well, it was as good as Delpo and his big ass could drag himself around that court and do. Sorry, Emmanuel,
Rafa
but double
socks
ran.
haven't been dirty all week. Yeah, okay. Bet his knees are.
But you know what? Hey, we
has
forget.
Rafa been working at all?
No.
I've been like, I'm here for some light practice.
Who has he played? No one. He hasn't played anyone.
It's Brenda trying to come for us with Rafa socks and again. Don't even try it, Brie. But his hair is no.
Rafa, is crushing everybody.
Really,
he is destroying them. But he ain't playing anybody.
Listen, he's playing
Who's
people
he
who are
played?
decent. He played RBA.
Fuck that shit. I keep telling y'all, stop this shit. I don't want to see another Spanish player playing Nadal. And
you're gonna see him play PCB. You know what though? But this is
I'm all for the money. I'm all for the money for PCB, but we all know that shit is gonna go.
This is a moment of truth for PCB, right? Because this is the thing, right? This is like Federer playing Grigor. This is how people have painted PCB, not us. But when you read like the initial stories about PCB, he was supposed to be the next thing, the next big Spanish thing. So this is his moment.
My man.
He's got to have to take a set. Do you think he can take a set? He just needs a set to be respectable. Can PCB
I don't even think my man is going to get more than 2 games in a set.
Oh, shit.
Like, what are y'all talking about? Let me tell you. This is what Rafa told Alex Correia. He was just like, RBA. Just like RBA hits a flat ball, and flat balls suit me just fine.
Yeah.
He wasn't going to do anything to me out here. Just wasn't. I'm paraphrasing here. But he said as such.
Well, PCB kind of was a little bit like that type, but he knows how to he knows how to play smart tennis. I feel like maybe he'll win the most game of everyone thus far. I think it'd be really
finally we agree on something. And Bree, you're trying to come for my man Pablo. I won't be having any of it. Okay, Bree? You're right. No sets for Pablo. You ain't getting nothing.
No sets? Brutal. You can't get through a whole week without a. You got to get a set. It's the only decent thing to do. Sneak a setup in there.
Rafa ain't about charity. He ain't about charity, and he don't get charity to the Spanish.
He's gonna destroy him.
If he destroys PCB, let's see Novak trip over Team, because Novak's like, I don't want my ass handed to me at Paris. No, I can't do it.
Had it been
at this point,
had it been Nando on that side, I've been like, yeah, Nando got set.
Yeah, well, you know who hasn't dropped a set?
But
Stan.
Who?
Watch out.
Yeah.
What did I tell y'all? What did I tell you? Nobody's talking about Stan. He likes to sneak in there and win majors when no one's looking. Watch out. He is on.
That's the problem.
Well, I had Stan.
That's the problem for me. I'll tell you why. Because when Stan has been winning majors, he has been playing struggle tennis until the second week.
Yeah. Well, maybe he's changing it up. He's changing it up.
Donna is in that bedroom too often. Donna, you need to go home.
Counting him out.
She's playing a tournament.
Nope.
She's playing a tournament.
Okay, no, she's not. She's in the stand.
Oh, she's still there? I thought she has another tournament coming up, but maybe it starts next week.
What does Donna gotta do?
Losing the first round and rush back. I don't know.
To the hotel room.
So we don't have. So I don't know though. What do you think? Do you think Monfils gets a set?
First and foremost, we are forgetting one of the biggest shocks so far. Zverev punching out in the fucking first round.
Jesus Christ.
Is that really a shock for you, Realz? Because you pretty much were on that. You were shaming Janina for that.
You were.
Yes, I was. But you know what? I expected Zverev to at least get second round money. I mean, god damn it.
Who has the best chance of beating Nadal, Nico? Who are you talking about?
There's no one in the rest of the draw.
Federer, but he decided to give Nadal the French Open for the 10th time. So I'm just
yeah, Monfils has beaten everyone before, lovely drama girl. We don't get on the Monfils bus. It crashes.
We're not going to get on the. Listen, you know me. I'm a fervent Monfils fan. I'm not getting on this bus.
Don't do it
until he gets past Stan. Then that bus is going to be really loaded down. But I have like a seat thing right off to the corner that I can just.
No. I am beating any. Look. No. First and foremost, when the Monfils bus is packed, I am telling every other bitches, Andreen gets a seat in the front. Yeah. And none of you bitches be crowded. Yeah, again, air conditioned. I get
shamed. I get shamed for my Monfils love. So when he finally shows up somewhere,
preferred seat in first class for Andreen on the Monfils bus. all you bitches riding coach. You are. Some of y'all gotta get in that hubcap. Some of y'all gotta go in that trunk. But y'all are not trying to squeeze Andreen out of the mouthpiece box.
This round 4, this is why we were all paying. Somebody said, "Why are you guys paying attention to the bottom, to the top half of the draw?" Because it's the shit. Look at this. Round 4, you got Murray versus Karen. I guess, is that okay for you, John? Isn't it? Not confusing to hear. Is that it's okay to have like a women sounding name for a boy? I hope that's okay. And Fair Verdasco versus Kay. I mean, that looks like a Kay's gonna trip over himself moment right there.
Mm-hmm.
But not look like he's serious. Not look like he's taking kind of seriously again. And he's
Fernando Verdasco can fuck around and find himself in the semifinal.
God damn it! It's like the U.S. Open all over again. How is this possible? This is amazing, though.
Monfils really can always surprise us, but he's
who's saying Monfils is going to surprise us? Let me talk to this person.
Bree.
Oh, Bree.
But girl, no.
Want us to have lunch? Want us to have lunch because Monfils is a heartbreak.
Listen. I would love to see Monfils get past Stan, but he's not going to. That's where I'm at with that. Who is Chilich
Monfils
playing?
has been playing very. Chilich is playing Anderson, and I'm actually surprised by Anderson's play. Actually, he has been very steady and solid.
But he hasn't played anyone that actually played court tennis.
Yeah, he's had some help along the way by not having to play people.
But you know what? This is a good chance for Chilich. You know, I like a solid Chilich sneaking around. Yeah, you did. Chilich
I did get that right.
Anderson. Yeah, that would be a really. I don't know. You know what? I'm okay with that.
I'm favoring Chilich. I'm favoring Chilich.
Chilich for sure. What are you guys thinking?
I had Chilich. I had Chilich here. I had Monfils here. Though. You know what? My draw isn't as bad as I thought. I had Chilich here. I had Monfils. I had Stan, and I had Nishikori here.
There you go.
So I didn't do that bad. I just screwed up the beginning.
You know what was funny is that I don't usually fill in the second and the third round spot. I just fill in at the fourth round. But for the third round, I did have Chung and Kay.
Yeah, you know what? Can we talk about that match? I really thought, I was like, poor Chung, how are you going to get through this wall that Kay is building for you? And the next thing I know, as usual with Kay, you know, a couple sloppy balls here and there.
Yep.
Next thing you know, I know. But you know what?
Don't fuck around with Kay. King look like he's on that weak leg, and now all of a sudden he just like boom.
You know what he did in the fourth set? He's like, I'm down 2 breaks. I ain't gonna fight back for this. It's all right.
But that's the thing.
He rested, and then he came storming back in the fifth, which is what my suspicion was.
Actually, Chung actually played a very good match because Chung actually served to get it back at 5-all. Because I think he broke Kay when Kay was serving for the match.
Yeah, it was great. From the third set, the top of the third,
and then Chung got lost. Because you see, these young children. First of all, choosing young children, and I'm talking to you, Donald Young. You're not a child.
Oh yeah, you gotta be careful.
Once you get in that advantage, get that shit in 4. Snatch that shit in 4 sets. Well, yeah. Don't fuck around and thinking I'm gonna push it to the 5th set. That 3rd set, it's crucial you get it. Okay? Because I'm telling you, the veterans know. Rest in the 4th set. There's no point killing themselves up. Because in that 5th set, since there is no tie break, you gotta conserve energy. But y'all are still thinking.
But that's what Kay did in the 4th. Kay did that in the 4th. He was like, "Listen, do I want to rush?" He's like, you know, let me just chill out. Let me see what's possible. He ate the bagel. It was a respectable bagel. And then it was like, I'm gonna come back.
They had the rain. But they had the rain because they had to play from yesterday to today as well.
Yeah. So he was like, you know, I can handle it.
But Chung, you need to come forward. You are playing too far back. You need a proper coach. You need better match strategy.
Good, some of the shots in that match.
Yeah.
Oh, so amazing.
He could do well
like,
because
blistering, beautiful shots.
Those legs.
Great rallies. I was like, how is he gonna get to this? I mean, his retrieval skills was off the charts. But you're right. He needs to figure out how to finish off points quicker too.
Yeah, he needs to figure out points.
Was this a coming out moment for the little guy?
No. I mean, he's been coming out all season. You know, he beat Sasha in Barcelona really nicely. Yeah. Nice match. And I think he's just been really solid all year. But this was sort of his big. I think so. I think taking Kay to 5 sets was probably
a big deal, right?
That's a really
even though it is, you know,
trying to get that Asian market.
Being able to hang with Nishikori speaks well of, you know what I mean? Because it's
deal.
like, it's a big deal for somebody like as young as he is and who's trying to transition in the game. So, I mean, good moment for you.
Bingo.
No, he does not. I tell you what, let me tell you another reason why I'm on the Chung train. Chung knows how to use
because
a gun.
Think he's cute.
He knows how to use a gun. And when you crazy motherfuckers be running around here, Chung is getting the Korean army. Yes, he does. So when these crazy Americans go fucking crazy, Chung got my back. With the all John is no.
He's trying to figure out where to go.
Cut him off.
Well, you know what? He's trying to think about what we're gonna do when Trump eventually releases an executive order.
Can we not go down this road?
All black people show up at the train station. We've got a nice treat for you.
You guys, what happened to Grigor?
Same thing that happens to Grigor every time in Paris. Some sand in the eye.
All right, fair enough. Moving on.
No, but you know what though? I mean, I think we call that PCB. That was a pretty good get. I mean,
well, PCB was like, pretty boy matching, and I'm the prettier boy. So hey, fuck you. And I think PCB has been really what I've liked about PCB this season. He's been very consistent, and he feels more like he belongs there.
Yeah. In
the past, he's been like, you know what? I feel like I'm a more challenger, baby. You know what? I'm gonna come around the challengers. You know, I hang out with gold bears. You know what I mean? Hey. You know what? Now it's time to. Hey. Hey. Gomez, you fucked me over, man. I just gotta say.
Gomez is getting married. He got time for this shit.
Really?
Gomez says the most important thing yes, he's engaged. The most important thing in the world is love, according to Gomez. He went from prostitution to love.
There is no such thing. The only baby Djokovic,
who's baby Djokovic?
Is Novak's baby, okay? Ain't nobody
There's no such thing as a baby Djokovic.
No, we're not having that. Especially not with my man.
We're not gonna load him down with that label. First of all, let me just go bingo, bingo, bingo. He's not arrogant. He doesn't have distasteful parents. He's not playing.
He behaves himself. He doesn't shout at the ball kids.
And I've never seen a ripped shirt anywhere near him. So don't be calling him baby Djokovic.
Yes. And he trains hard and he doesn't fit in an egg. Just saying.
I don't think Djokovic uses the egg anymore, though. I think he only uses that at the U.S. Open. He doesn't do it in the.
It's not legal in Europe. That's why
it might not be legal in France.
It's not.
Yes, he doesn't do it in Europe. He only does it at the U.S. Open, and you got to get that
because it might not be legal. That's the issue. It's not that he doesn't want. He can't.
Well, I'm just saying he can't use it. That's all I'm saying. That it's just impossible here.
What's the other side of your draw look like?
I'm actually. Let me just say, I am actually interested. I'm very excited to see that Kachanov is in the fourth round, and these young kids are actually making Milan look like an exciting ticket. However, ATP is making that ticket look like it's gonna be worthless with y'all fucking 2-minute games or some bullshit.
You know what? No, but you know what? It's up to 5 games, right? And tiebreak, 3-all, tiebreak, whatever shit is. But it's gonna be 5 sets. Which, you know what? Let's just.
What does that prove?
Let's just.
It might be
how it plays out. It might be fast.
It might be fun.
It might be fast-paced, interesting. You know, and no lets. You know, it could be really good.
I'm all for the no lets always.
Anybody who knows
when y'all
Milan
say that,
too,
all I keep hearing when y'all are saying that is like, let's give Trump a chance. Maybe he might surprise us.
Oh my God, you do. How dare you?
No,
how dare you?
So,
okay, fine.
These young kids are trying to prove the top of the game in that generation. You can't give them a half-ass assignment when then they can't take that baby shit to the real tour. Okay, they can't. That cannot be translated onto the real tour.
You know what? They still have to win the same number of games to win a match. So it's fine. I mean,
silly.
Listen. You know what? When these men don't play best of 5 anymore, I know everybody's upset about that. It's only at the slams. I mean, I know we're all lobbying for best of 3,
but no one is. But is anyone really checking for masters? Is anyone really thinking only your masters king? Because right about now, the same set of people winning the masters, so that means nothing. Yeah, in order to really separate yourself, you gotta make it big at the majors.
Yeah, because the masters is kind of basic now, especially now that you can get it's like your best of 3.
What separates a masters from a 500, a 250, and a challenger? Not one goddamn thing. Nothing.
Buys.
Just saying. Actually, that is the only system, right? I think
That's
it's the 500.
Yeah, you gotta pay every round.
250,
you don't
have
buy
to pay every round.
Yeah. Man.
So
that's it. But I actually think
what about
I
poor
think
Goffin? Do we have an ankle update?
I know that was real. I didn't picture him getting past team, but that's still mean. I didn't want.
I expected it to be that match. I didn't have him coming through. But I thought,
I was just.
What was the point of Zabios? Let's ask ourselves this question: why was Zabios even around today? What the fuck is that?
Didn't Zabios beat Vidal in a previous match?
Listen, we can't be using those things. Come on. He shows up like, what? Was that like a cakewalk for Team or what? And Team likes to work hard. He barely had to break a sweat for that match.
Look, I'm just happy
his butt wasn't even sweaty.
Dominic needs to save his strength for Novak because he's going to need all of that because he got to do somebody a solid, okay? Dominic is that guy. He's the problem solver. You got a problem, Dominic takes him out for you. Your last time around in Rome, your problem was Vidal. He took out Vidal. This time around, your problem is Novak, and he's gonna take Novak out.
Do you know what though? Given the way Novak has been playing, I mean, it'd be pretty. Unless he was faking the funk, there's no. I mean, you have to go with Team as the favorite there.
Dominic looks very good,
right? Just really given how he's played. I mean, I would assume that if Diego
Team over who?
No, that's who's coming up next.
You think Team is the favorite going in against Novak?
As spotty as Novak has been through this week,
Andreen,
a slight favorite. And Dominic Team doesn't have the excuse of being tired anymore. This is the only thing. Yeah. I'm just saying. I mean, like, obviously, I think Novak's going to do that.
Let's back up to the beginning where we said Novak is faking.
Are you going to double down on that? Let me ask you seriously, though. Seriously, are you doubling down on the fact that you think Novak faked this whole kind of I'm not feeling myself?
No, I don't. I think he's fucked up.
All right then.
All right. No,
but I do not think he gets past Novak. I don't. I don't because at the end of the day, it's Novak, and it's shitty because Novak's B game is better than Team's A game. That's why.
You think?
Yes, I do.
Oh man.
But the flip side of that is it's not going to be a huge surprise if Team wins because he can. I just don't think he does. I think Team has belief issues.
You do?
I don't think anymore. Not this after this.
I do.
Well, you know what? It's an intriguing one. I'll say that. It's intriguing. I don't know. Depends on which Novak shows up.
Exactly.
Is he going to be like the one that needs to be sorted out? Does he need someone to wear an Agassi wig in the stands? Like, Agassi's gone apparently. So I don't know.
He left?
Did Agassi whisper enough things in Novak's ear for this to feel relevant?
Boris is just like, motherfucker, you working for free? What the fuck? Nobody got money. Don't be fooling this motherfucker telling you he ain't got no money. He got money.
When I heard that, I was like, that's a rich move. That was great. He's like, can you help me? And Agassi's like, sure, some free press. I'll show up.
By the way, get on my waiting list to send your kids to my academy.
Boris face. You know what Boris' face look like? Like he's in a Sean Spencer press conference and he's talking about Holocaust centers. It's just like, what? I'm sorry.
What's the matter, Tony?
Do something without cash? How's this affect me? Why would I be talking about?
You gotta deal with his bratty attitude for free.
No, there was a point in time where Novak casually referred to he and Novak as we. Like I was worried why we were down in the first set. You've merged with Novak already. No, yes. You weren't down. Novak was down.
He's working for free according to the
yes, Tony.
The on the street.
Catch the memo, honey.
Yes, but I think Agassi was working for free. He went home. Stephanie was like,
well, let's just see though. Like, now to see what happens after this. Like, does he return? He
didn't tell Stephanie that part. He didn't tell Stephanie that part.
He had a moment in this side.
Like, oh, no, we don't work for free, boo boo. We don't.
No, I mean, it'll be, you know what? It's a good test. It's a good test. I mean, that side of the draw needs a good match.
Yeah, I think this is the moment for Dominic to put up or shut up, right? He needs to show himself.
Yes.
And you just show yourself basically at a master series when you don't win it, okay? I think Zverev showed that, handled that part of the business. The real test of the thing is to basically show yourself at a major.
No, I think you know what? Although I think Zverev has a really good attitude about it. He was like, "Listen, boo, I'm gonna go to the beach. Okay, nobody's gonna take that title from me. I'm gonna hold my title. I'm gonna hold this cowboy hat. I'm gonna keep looking hot, and I'm gonna show up for grass. I'll be okay. You'll be okay."
I mean, I think the difference between between Dominic here is that, I mean, whereas in the guys have lost the big three and Murray have had these one-off losses like to Fonini and Stakowski and Query. No one imagined that they're going to win the title, right? No one's saying, oh my God, Fonini beat Rafa. He's going to win the US Open. Nope. But what we do think is that if Dominic does beat Novak, there is a real possibility that he can actually take the title.
No,
because he does have that
why?
game.
No, you know why? Because again, he's fallen into that horrible trap that we talked about, which is he has to beat both.
He has to beat Nadal.
Yeah, he is not beating Novak and Nadal back to back.
If he does, I will bow down to Dominic team because I tell you that's a hard road.
You know what? I will totally rethink everything.
Up in there like that black girl and just be like, oh. I'm gonna get
you know who's gonna sneak up in there is Stan.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, it's kind of like Del Potro. You know what I mean? Remember back in the day, that was the whole thing. You can't beat Federer and Rafa and then take a damn title. Del Potro did that at the US Open and he has lived on that forever. Exactly. Ruined his entire body. So if team it's true, I hate to say it. But if team can go through Nole and Rafa and take this title, all hats to them.
I'm telling you,
give him a statue.
Todd Martin, I don't care what fuck kind of rules and criteria you got up in that Hall of Fame.
Give it to him.
Team, it's gonna be up in there. Give it to him right away, right now. Since we're all in the habit of giving statues and whatnot while people are still playing, Dominic Team deserves to be in the Hall of Fame if he wins the French Open title while still playing.
That's a lot. That's hard to do. So now we've made team's road impossible,
right?
Let's talk about.
Let me again just put out some Let me just shout out for my PCB for getting that qualified on money. Just putting it out there.
Yeah, maybe he'll take you to a nice dinner.
Girl, that's basic. Okay, that's bare minimum.
Sorry, you can't spend all the money in one place, Realz. You don't know how far along he'll be.
Oh wait, no, we're taking out Chung. I told you we're taking out Chung. We're gonna have a good old sexy time.
All right.
Don't you worry. Why you know business? Why you know sheets? So we should talk about the ladies, shouldn't we?
All right. So let's end it. So right now we have PC.
Let's make our prediction.
We got team versus Nole, and we don't know who's gonna come out of Mari Karen. Fair versus
I'm giving it to Karen. You know,
you're gonna give it to Karen. I mean, listen, you know what though? Murray's been desperate to lose.
Murray's struggling.
He's looking to lose. Yeah. He's like, he's gonna help me lose in a decent way.
Exactly. I do think that is the case. He does.
I'm not going to be surprised at all if Murray loses. I have been looking for him to lose all fucking week. He looks like shit.
But then he really scrabbled. He really did that scrabbling thing where it's like the retrieving, and he did a Murray, and he was just grinding through points. I mean, I don't know. Did his competitor go away? Not Delpo, the one before. I mean, maybe a little bit. You know, Klizan could have taken that fourth set, but could have taken a set, but.
We're not talking about Klizan. We are not talking about motherfucking Klizan. We're not. We're not talking about motherfucking Klizan. Because I swear to God, if there is a prize for just a fifth set fuckery, it gotta be Klizan.
He didn't go. He didn't even get to a fifth.
He didn't even get into a fifth. How many times have we seen Klizan pushing these guys to the rope and then just deciding, you know what? That's all I wanted to do. That's it. Put you on the rope, and I'm gonna turn around and just walk away casually. Like, hey, as if the objective is to push them to the brink.
Listen, fuck Nole, fuck Murray, fuck Nadal. Whatever they do, they're gonna do. and it's none of it's going to surprise us. None of it. If Murray loses, it's not surprising. If he wins, it's not surprising. And it's the same with the other ones, except for Nadal, only because he has been crushing his opponents. But again, I say his opponents haven't been much. So
it don't matter, though. It don't matter. When you get to La Decima, it doesn't matter how you get there, really.
Exactly.
At the end of the day.
However, I really, really think the ones we need to be paying the most attention to in this section, this early next week, is Stan, Gael, and Cilic.
Let me ask you seriously, of everyone that's left, because we know Rafa's definitely getting to that final. I don't care what anybody says. Of the ones that's left,
I still hope not. I believe
okay. Who has the best?
So
who has the best shot of giving you like a 5-set final?
Stan.
You think Stan against Rafa? Because Rafa has never really struggled against Stan on clay.
Doesn't matter. If Stan gets to the final, he is playing really, really well. He has not struggled thus far.
And he don't lose these things.
Exactly. He's already beaten Rafa in a final at a major. So he's got that going for him.
Where?
Australian Open. First time. Remember that?
His first one.
Where's he going?
My God,
you need to tell me where he's going. He can't just walk off the court. I don't care what you say. He needs to tell me where he's going.
Oh my God, I totally forgot that.
So he's got that, and he's got that. So he doesn't need to be afraid of the situation. He's already won here, so he knows he can do it. I think Stan is the best bet here. Novak is unstable,
and he's beaten Novak twice in a final at the height of Novak's powers.
Yeah. Yep.
So I'm these big moments, and Federer too in Monte Carlo final.
That was a gimme though. Anyway,
Stan got the trophy. He ain't here with the gimme or the sideways. He got the trophies to shop. When Stan gets to these big finals, for the most part, he's not losing them.
Yeah. All right. So that's what you guys have going. So you have you think a Stan versus Rafa final. That's what you guys going with?
Yeah, but I mean, there's nobody else there. God, I mean, like if there's PCB up in there, I would want it to be Dominic. I want it to be Dominic. I do. Not that I want Dominic to win.
God, his little stupid crabby eyes. I don't want to look at him anymore. I'm done with him.
Who?
Dominic.
I just want there to be some new blood. Let journalists write something of interest. Let them do some work.
All right, let's talk about the ladies.
You know what I mean? So, let me just say I was absolutely correct.
Shut up.
Karava, though she's off of meldonium, she did grab that Kerber wig. And she treated her like Svitolina.
Man.
You got dragged like it was Svitolina. Oh, I'm telling you. How do you look like a hot fucking mess?
No, she doesn't look like a hot fucking mess. She is a hot fucking mess. Kerber needs to go back to the drawing board, regroup. She's got to get it
or not. You know what? Or just retreat to where she was. Like, I mean, that's the other thing. Have we ever thought about that as an option for Kerber? Instead of expecting a lot from Kerber, just let her return to the mean. Return to where she was and be okay with that.
Well, I don't know. Whatever.
Well, I mean, look, we have tons of examples of this, don't we? We have the Ivanovic. We have the
Svetlana,
Eva Maioli. Not that Eva Maioli was ever number one. Svetlana Kuznetsova. We have
with winning slams.
To an extent. I mean, we expected that these people would come out and do some great things. Jankovic, but then we realized that they're just like, oh.
Or we just realize that they're just going to settle. Yeah, or just not. I mean, or they just surpass their own expectations of themselves, and then they retreat right back to where they were settled. And, being a top salad, I would be fine with Kerber being a top 5 player. Top 10. A consistent
at the moment, she's
player.
not even that. Only in ranking. That's the bad part. I mean, It isn't even the fact that she is retreating to where she was. She is just gone. She isn't doing anything. She is losing to everyone. She is your current world number 1, and she is playing like the current world 100. She looks like shit. This isn't Kerber of old.
Half of the women's draw is officially dead.
What did he say? The top half of the draw is what?
The women's draw is officially dead because Ostapenko is in the quarterfinals.
Listen, Ostapenko is everyone's favorite. Get in line, football.
Why?
You know what? For people who really are discriminating viewers, they can relate. She's a great mover. She's a great hitter of the ball. She's got that fuck you personality that they think is exciting, but it's not really, but it's more brattish. She's got a strong head. I think people really admire that.
Okay.
And she just beat Stoser.
Ooh.
Let me just, Andreen, sorry. I owe you an apology.
What?
You see, God don't like ugly. What? So this morning I got up early and I watched the Kuzi versus Caro match. And Kuzi was being Kuzi, and I was like, God damn it, God don't like ugly. Look, Janina was saying shit about Caro, and Caro just like, I'm gonna snatch your girl, drag her to Phil. And I was getting ready to take a screenshot of the result and be like, look, Caro handled a big hitter, but just like, you know what? Don't be evil, be nice. And then guess what happened? My girl, Venus Williams, Queen V, got dragged, and I was like, God don't like ugly. I was about for dragging her girl, and my girl got dragged. But you know what? I mean, Janina, you know what? I could forgive Venus. She got Sjogren syndrome. I don't know what to tell you about Kuzi. You need to go find Kuzi and just beat Kuzi's ass.
You're not. I've already told you. Remember she says, I'm so creative. I've got so many weapons. I've got so many things going on in my head. I mean, that's just how I play.
Kuzi, it wasn't Serena. Okay? Serena wasn't. Had that been Serena, Kuzi would have never gone out so lightly. She wouldn't have.
Listen, Caroline Wozniacki is the ultimate fucking golden retriever. She will wear you. I didn't watch it, but she can wear anybody down. And again, it's Svetlana Kuznetsova. This bitch can win against anybody on a given day, and she can lose to anybody on a given day. She is inconsistent through her entire career. I mean, she could have been so much better than she is. That's just the reality of it. No, she could have been. I mean, she's just not consistent. It sucks because this was a really good opportunity for her.
It was actually.
I mean, she could have easily gotten.
Listen, not only was it a good opportunity, I had fucking Sveta in the semifinals. Just
so did I.
Beat me up, okay? Or not even in the final. I think I might.
I mean, looking at what remains on this half of the draw.
Oh, man, this half of the draw. I mean, but you know what? Like, does Wozniacki get over her Ostapenko problems? I feel like if she was able to handle Svetlana and was able to outthink Svetlana in that match, I feel like she should be able to not get overpowered by Ostapenko. She should be able to find her way through that match. But that hasn't happened in the past. She's gotten her ass kicked by Ostapenko. So I don't know.
I'm just still tripping that Ostapenko's even there.
Well, one of these next gen ladies, or what was the term on the WTA side? Stars, bright stars, rising stars. One of the rising stars had to emerge. So
apparently,
I put my hat in the Kasatkina ring, and that didn't work out so well. So
yeah, I had ECAT. I said ECAT was gonna find her way back to her second week major self, but apparently you ain't shit without Meldonium, are you, girl? You ain't shit. And then Sam Stosa. Sam, girl.
Are you surprised?
Such a chance.
I'm surprised she got as far as she did. I'm not surprised that she lost.
Because, I would have thought she would have tried to hold on to that number one. Remember, she now is no longer the number one player.
Samantha was defending semifinal points here from last year.
So
first of all, who remembered she got here to the semifinal?
Nobody.
I really forgot that.
She can play. She can definitely play on this stuff. And she was talking, but you see what? You know what? Whenever Sam started talking, I know not to trust this. She was just like, I'm comfortable here. I play well here. And I do well. I find myself, I got to the finals here against Franny and yada, yada, yada. And I just like, don't trust this girl. Don't trust her.
She got hit. She got out.
And then boom.
She got dragged.
Can I just say, though, the Muguruza Kiki match, I thought that was going to be like better quality. It was a little too, it was spotty from both.
Correction. That ain't no fucking spotty. I'm telling you, Muguruza, I don't know what she was looking at, what she was playing for the first and the second set. I mean, some of those errors were just fucking horrendous.
I mean, that's what I meant. Like, I thought it was going to be like a battle royale. Like, it went 3 sets, but not because it was a real battle, but more just for errors, errors' sake. And I was expecting a real tussle.
First of all, Muguruza should have had no problem handling that match because Kiki always plays far back from the court, right? She doesn't try to come forward, which is really insane.
Sometimes
Muggs
she does.
looks to come forward. But whenever Mug is at the net, Mug is mugging the fucking ball.
Yeah, she's not good at the net.
So many fucking sitters. Muggs just stuck in the bottom of the net. I was just like,
I will say, though, Kiki is muscling her way through. She's like standing her way through this tournament.
She is. Yes,
you know what I mean? She's like down and then
I think this German might be one of her 5 languages, so she's probably talking to Stan anyway. Oh no, Stan usually speak French. Let me not.
Sam Sumik said, "Congrats to Kiki. Garbine Muguruza, very proud of you. Never simple to be defending champion. To the French crowd,
Sam
pathetic.
Is fired.
No class."
Listen, are people upset that the French crowd is excited that somebody has a chance of taking home the title?
Sam
they need to shut
fired.
up. You know what?
Well, here's the thing. The French crowd always behaves this way.
Exactly. It's not
Why
new.
are you surprised? This isn't new.
I mean, Rafa knows. Rafa's a champion there. They could barely care about this dude sometimes. You know what I mean? It's like, and also, listen, it's a crowd. I mean, you all love football. Example, soccer. Those crowds seem fucking desperate as shit. That seems to be part of
rowdy.
That seems like part of the thing.
Correction. Okay. Let's qualify these things. They're not rowdy. They recruit neo-Nazi at those crowds. Okay, they are fucking violent and insane.
Muggs was lucky enough. No, but the thing is, first of all, Muggs should be happy that she was even playing in front of a crowd because nobody shows up to watch her in Spain. So at least she was playing to a crowd.
Oh, wow, crickets. If I had feelings, it would have been hard. Look, Gabine. Let me just say this, Gabby. First of all, girl, that outfit was trash.
No,
rubbish. Okay, not here for that. But it's rubbish. But that's not even the important thing here. Gabine, the crowd was wrong. It was foul. They didn't have any right to bring all that shit up. Okay. Particularly since Venezuela is going through a very tough and hard time.
No, that wasn't a true statement. That was some fake making that comment. That didn't actually come from her. That was a lie. Somebody retweeted that. It wasn't a lie. It wasn't.
So
no one said that to her. It was somebody in the stand. It was a Rafa fan who was watching her, who said that somebody said that to her personally, not Garbine.
Okay.
So yeah. So that whole thing was a lie.
It's gotten corrected.
Yeah.
But let me just say, Gabine. That wasn't your problem all day. The crowd wasn't your problem.
Really, girl. It wasn't. It wasn't the problem in 6-1 set, that first set.
No, exactly. And Gabine, you don't play tennis in Paris but once a year, girl. What happened in January? What happened in February? What happened in March? What happened in April? What happened in May? You see, your problem here, Gabine, you came into the French Open thinking you were going to reclaim glory. Because you had all reason to think that, right? Because you have done pretty well here for the last 3 years. You beat Serena Williams in a final, and you thought that shit was gonna carry you somewhere. Well, like I said, in Rome, when beating Serena ain't enough, where are you now? You're ranked number 14.
You're crying in the pressers.
And this is the thing I don't like.
You have been a mess.
You don't have a reason to think that you were gonna suddenly thrive at the French. You've been shit all year, and you came in at the French expecting magic.
Year and a half, not all year and a half. Like I said, before the French Open, Gabine had just won 3 matches with the max, and then she's out. 3 matches with the max.
Listen, and you know what? Sam Sumik can't be talking about. He can't be talking about people because Sam Sumik is kind of,
he ain't got no job. Sam Sumik is gonna be fired by the end of Wimbledon. I guarantee you that. So Sam, you need to go call Victoria Azarenka because that's your best partner.
Listen, he dropped her when he was done with her. He's gonna try to climb up in there.
You
listen, the thing that we all have to admit is that Sam Sumik has not taken Garbine anywhere. And you know what? Maybe she should stop paying attention to the crowd and look at her coach and go,
let's be 100%. Sam Sumik has taken Garbine backwards.
Don't call him out on him. The crowd should have told him that.
Just all of it.
I mean, I understand. You know what?
Not a result of Sam, because we know Garbine took out Serena at the French Open before Sam came into the picture. So
yeah, and then she was like looking around. How can I keep improving? How do I slide backwards? No, it wasn't about the crowd. It was about you failing to do what you needed to do up there. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry she cried in her press conference. But you know what? She probably cried because she put a lot of pressure on herself to recover her entire year at one tournament. It wasn't going to happen. It wasn't going to be a magic story
or some shit.
Even if she does, that's fine. Maybe without any pressure, it would be better. It would be good for her. But still,
But she's
tripping and falling into a slam is a strategy.
And she hasn't. My problem is that she's not willing to say that.
Yeah,
she's not willing to say that she has been a mess.
Oh, and this is nobody. And her coach isn't willing to say it either.
Yeah,
like he should have been like, she hasn't been screaming at me for nothing.
Yeah, she's. I mean, like some of those errors. I mean, there was so many. Kiki just had to put the ball back in the court and then watch Garbine make a fucking mess of it.
But I had Kiki winning this match anyways, so I'm happy. Listen,
right. You know who I had winning this match? Let's go way back to the.
Oh boy, who'd you have there?
Lucic Ferroni.
You know what? I told you no. You didn't listen.
Oh, somebody asked us to comment on Agrawadzwanska. Apparently, Agrawadzwanska felt about Clay the way Federer did, but chose to show up anyway.
That's what she said.
Really didn't want to be there. She really didn't want to be there. She was injured.
Your life is a hot fucking mess. You can't hold stuff against Alize Cornet. You're a hot fucking mess. Ain't no way we gonna try to put this any other way, okay? Even Aga was over that match. She was just like, I'm done.
She had point to that. Which was too bad because I thought her military gear kit was cute.
No, it was not. Stop this. You know what? You ladies are not getting paid. What is that? Look, this is why you have a homosexual on this podcast.
You didn't like it?
To help you with the errors of it. Rubbish.
Have you seen, I guess, kids in the past? That was decent for her. She didn't have glitter. Oh man!
Y'all stop this mess. Stop this mess. Okay, stop this mess. We're not here for any of that, man. We'll get to the fashion in a bit.
I'll be honest though. I know that
you need to look at your life.
Sorry,
and look at your choices.
Not Janina's favorite, but she was Janina the entire Clay season. She didn't give a fuck. I was like, I don't have a doctor's note. She was like, I don't have a doctor's note for RG. What do I do?
That is true. She was embodying Janina. I don't want to be here. I can't wait for this shit to be over.
See, Angie agrees. Angie agrees. The kit was cute.
I can't even remember it.
It was very quick. It was like a little. I think it was black.
Please don't encourage this madness. Okay, don't. Thank you, Ola. The other homosexual. The kit was foul. It was foul. It was rubbish. Trash.
Oh my god! I need to find it.
I need to look this up and see if I like it.
She tried to put on some lace. She tried to put on some lace. Girl, you are not Venus Williams. You can't be. Only Venus can put on lace on Clay.
And she barely did it. But no. I mean, I thought it was decent. I mean, it was very gritty for Paris because that's what Paris calls for.
In Aga's mind, Aga thinks she's a 6-foot model. Boo, you're 5'7".
Uh-oh.
Have a seat. Wear some hot pants.
Nigel says it was bloody awful.
And
you all
have
are
a seat over corner.
You know what? You homosexuals, you guys take the wrong thing. No. But I mean, like, I liked it. I thought it was good. I think it was green and black.
Nigel.
But see, you all hated Kay's kit too. So
Nigel,
let's hurry up. So we can get
Stella McCartney is not a designer, and we do not give praise to any of that fall madness. She got Carol in years dressed up in ace bandages. That brung mess. Look, what's wrong with you people?
Okay, wait. We haven't talked about the biggest surprise of all, which is the amazing run of Veronica Roy.
I don't know how to pronounce her name. So I just VCR. I was just like, girl.
We could just call her Veronica.
Look
at her.
But you know what?
Rapping from Paraguay, was it? Is it Paraguay? Look at her.
Let me just put it out there, right? For that section, let me just give Realz some props here. I call it ruthless opportunists. And who has been quietly slipping through this draw is Karolina Pliskova. We forget all about her, but she's the number 2 seed. Okay,
I didn't forget about her.
But I'm hoping she loses.
Cornet and Garcia up in the round of 16, and we got VCF Pliskova.
Cornet, take it. Oh, Garcia.
Oh, come on.
What? You don't want I want a Frenchie. I want a Frenchie to get through.
I just can't stand her nose. I don't even know how she breathes. It's so narrow. I hate it.
Oh my God! You know what, Janina? We gotta put you on timeout.
You're
getting some really traumatic reaction to like Sarah's cankles. You want body parts, okay? Like you need to, Chad. You don't need to tell us. Okay, we're gonna deal with the kit. Yes, Nike kit was just fucking awful.
Yeah, we're gonna get to it quickly. We're gonna get through this. So so I mean, I think Veronica has a real strong shot of getting through Coplis because, as you said, she was sneaking through, and she needs to finally be confronted with somebody who plays tennis. So
exactly.
Take care of her, Veronica.
Yes, you do that.
It would be fun though to have like Veronica going up against either Cornet or Garcia in the quarters. I'd rather like that match. I don't want to watch Coplis go up against Cornet or Garcia. And look at Carla still surviving Janina, cankles and all.
How did that? Carla doesn't have the cankles.
It's Sarah who has the cankles.
Carla has the kitten heels. Carla wears pantyhose and kitten heels.
And double no.
Stop.
Look at DJ Summer 21. We don't encourage this. Honestly, Janina is telling we're not encouraging this mess because she be going hard on Sarah cankles, and I don't want her to get on Alize's nose. You know what I mean?
Okay, so we got Svitolina Martic.
No, she's a secret daughter.
I will say I've been enjoying Martic. I saw her match. I saw her match with Keys, and I thought she handled that match really well. So I think it should be an interesting match between her and Svitolina.
I noticed Svitolina is getting more aggressive and more belief that she belongs in this big scene. So I'm really enjoying Svitolina so far. She's been really.
Svitolina might find herself in a final.
I have her in the final.
Well, yeah,
I don't know.
I had Svitolina versus Feta, so I don't know what the hell I was thinking. But
don't look. The minute you start expecting something from Halep, that's when you just become unraveled.
I keep thinking, oh God, Halep is gonna fuck around and win a major, and then I go, oh, it's Halep. She won't.
Oh, you know what? Exactly. I think Halep pulled a Nole. I'll tell you what. Halep pulled a Nole. She floated that ankle injury so that every single achievement she has gotten thus far is like a plus. So she came in with no expectation for her to do well. And listen, for somebody who's got an ankle injury, Halep is getting through this tournament surprisingly well.
Exactly, because her movement is what ensures her to be anywhere.
She's not struggled tennising at all. And it's so interesting because, and then I was thinking to myself, you know what? With each achievement, people are like, oh my God, she's still around. This is great.
Ooh, Keys is trash, a brainless ball basher? Well, tell me how you really feel.
Well, I mean,
okay.
It's kind of true. I mean, she's not trash, but she's a ball basher. She is.
She's a bit of a basher. Sometimes when I watch Keys and I see Lindsay Davenport watching her, I wonder if Lindsay's like, God, if I can just give her 2 ounces of my brain. But anyway,
it's true.
You know what I mean?
You know what? I'm not even making this up. I'm not even trying to be shady, but I feel like every time Lindsay's looking at Madison, she's just like, I want to pull my hair out. This bitch don't listen. She don't listen. It's like a parent. It's like a parent who don't believe in hitting their child. But then you try to be like, sweetie, let's go at this basic. Let's go ahead. We gotta point construction. It's just like it's like Madison just doesn't.
No, Madison wants to go big or nothing at all. She's like, I just want to hit this.
It's like Madison's one of those players. Which is what I mean. Like, You know what? I'm gonna say this about both tours, both the men's and the women. What I've seen a lot of these players, and it's something Lindsay herself has said, right? You can't come out there with your A game all the time. You gotta have a B game that is solid, right? When you can just maintain. But what I find most of these players are doing, they're just like, do I feel it today? Am I feeling it today? It's like tennis is a feeling. And they don't realize that the muscle memory and the instinct only kicks in from repetition and doing the hard work. But they're not interested in the hard work. They're interested in the tweets and the likes. And they're coming off court talking about what was posted in the media on the Facebook page or on the Twitter page. Fuck that shit, because none not giving you any money. What gives you money is what you put on the tennis court. And Madison Keys come out, they be like, am I feeling it today? No, I'm not feeling it today. So you know what? Let me just try to.
But she doesn't even have to worry though. I mean, I saw, you know what? Madison Keys is on my I saw a poster of her on my bus stop. Okay. And I can't remember the last major.
She's hanging with Maria?
Yeah, Evian. It was an Evian thing. And
I'll tell you what.
I haven't seen. I don't even remember the last major results for Madison Keys, but I've been seeing her everywhere. So she has realized.
Thank you. Okay. Matches gets you the green. Let me tell you something, Madison.
You know, or if you're Madison, looking cute. I'm just
Madison. Don't believe the hype. You know, think of Maria like the Ivanka Trump. Okay, they're gaslighting you. Okay, they keep telling you shit that ain't real. Maria just being friends with you until US Open comes around. That's when the cash is gonna really flow in. And she ain't got no time to be friends with you. Fuck you, girl. Fuck you, Monica. Fuck you, Maddie. Fuck you, whoever else will hang with you. Maria is gonna be fully on the train. But because by then, if Maria can't walk away into a major by US Open, she needs to retire. Just saying.
It all depends.
Well, I think she should have been banned before you.
It all depends on how the book does. Which comes out in September, by the way. So we've got Svitolina going up against Martic. Who you guys got coming out of that?
I got Svitolina.
Carla versus Halep. Let's get this so we can then go under the most important thing about the clothing.
Halep.
I am giving this to Carla.
Ooh, okay. Garcia versus
I don't trust one of them.
Garcia versus Cornet.
Garcia. Cornet talks too much, and whenever that big win, she always loses.
Okay, and then we've got Veronica versus Coplis.
I'm gonna VCR. So everyone I pick is gonna lose, right?
So who's getting out of this?
VCR.
Who's getting out of this side of the draw for y'all then?
Svitolina.
Actually, I'm gonna say Svitolina and VCR because there's always some odd
in the semi.
Okay. In the semi.
So Svitolina versus VCR, and the other side, we thought. Did we think Ostapenko or was?
Girl, I got Makarova. I got none of these bitches over here. I got Kuzi. I got Kiki B. I got Sosa. I got Ostapenko. I got Makarova. I actually have Ostapenko in the semi. I honestly do. I don't know why.
So you have Ostapenko, and then who do you have? Who do you guys get through, Kiki or Tamia?
Kiki M. That crowd is gonna be too much for Tamia.
Okay, Kiki. Oh wow, can you imagine? Oh my God. So there's a real strong shot that we have like an Ostapenko. You know, everybody's showing up for the Ostapenko versus Veronica final. So get that going, y'all.
I think we're going to have a Svitolina final.
Which one? A Kiki Svitolina? Oh my God, that would be great. Actually.
That's what I think
that would be awesome.
And I think
that would be awesome.
Or you know what? Or let's just throw down and get the real final the Frenchies want. Give Garcia and Kiki.
Oh man.
No, that's the final the journalists want.
Oh, well, that's a final I want. I mean, two Frenchies. The Frenchies, one French win after all, and then basically Garcia gets to shut Kiki up on the court.
Won't happen.
I want Garcia to say, "Fuck you, bitch," and I'm saying it in English.
And then she'd be like, "Bingo! I ain't injured."
Look, I have to say though. I mean, let me just say that there have been some really exciting matches.
Yeah.
Some real, what was it? And let me just put this out there. I'm Puntun Saver girl. I don't like you, and I think you're ugly. I mean, I'm fault for saying this. I think you look like Mrs.
Why are
Splinter.
You doing that? Why are you doing that?
I'm just saying because she just upsets my spirit. She upsets everyone's spirit. Yeah, and just think you need to go home somewhere. I just losing the first round. We don't see on mean girl. But let me just say, Garcia, when Garcia played in the third round, because she was I tell you who. Oh, hey, I can't pronounce the name. The girl from Chinese Taipei.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That girl was just trolling Garcia. She was like, "Girl, you're gonna win this shit. You're not gonna win this." Garcia fell for that match like 3 times.
That's Garcia though. That serve likes to go away. That's what Kiki complains about. That serve.
This match. I don't know why Garcia was losing this match, but it was crazy. That was an exciting match.
Kiki wins the French Open.
That's who you're picking?
That's who I picked from the beginning, and I'm sticking with it.
Look at you. I think I picked I had Svitolina going up against Svetlana Kuznetsova. So I think I'm still sticking with my Svitolina pick, which I might be very wrong about.
You think she's gonna win the whole thing? I think she can.
She can, but you know, I'm prepared. Listen, I'm prepared to be fully surprised, but I know Tamia ain't winning, and that'll be.
And I hope the God Karen winning.
That'll be a bomb on my soul, at least.
Just because I'm gonna think fucking Venus could have won this shit.
Venus should have won.
What if Wozniacki sneaks out? Do it, Woz!
Oh Jesus Christ!
All these Wozzy.
If Wozniacki wins, you know what? I quit tennis if Woz wins.
Listen, I want Wozniacki to win the French. I want it so that
you're right, the French. Tony, you're absolutely right. Tony, Kiki M is giving away double false like it's nobody's business.
Yeah,
I don't know how to tell her that in 5 languages, but girl, that ain't cute. No bueno.
She
Okay.
gets nervous. Listen, she's just following her elders. Sharapova's not here, and so Kiki.
But you know what? But people are underrating Kiki's return game. Kiki has a very solid.
She's on top of that. Yeah,
she's on top of that, and she's
if
not afraid.
Wozniacki gets to the final somehow,
she'll do it. She just has to get there. I think if she gets to the final, she wins it. I really do. I think that she will jump on that chance.
Nope.
Depends on who. I don't know.
Oh, unless it's Svitolina versus Woz, then in which case,
exactly. Nope.
Oh my God, you guys, this is gonna be. It might actually be fun. I might get out of bed.
Well, actually, I don't think any of these people has ever won a major before. So it's gonna be all brand new first-time major winners.
It's all new.
Yeah, we have a guaranteed new winner.
Yeah, and Serena being nice again. I'm telling you.
Which means
wasn't it so nice to see her in the stands?
Which means
to watch Venus.
She was taking a power nap. Don't be trying
the winner. Which means the WTA is already winning this slam. They've had the best matches thus far, I will say. Agree or disagree? They've had very good matches.
That Raonic versus PCB match today.
That was good. That was good. And the K versus
Chung match. Yeah.
Also, to be honest, the match where where Sanga lost, that Olivo really dialed in. He dialed in. Like that was.
Wait a minute.
I'm sorry, not here for that. But
Tony needs to go sit in the corner.
What did he say?
We haven't had a first-time winner since Serena's baby won the Australian Open.
Oh, by the way, I don't buy that. I don't buy that story. Serena's having a girl. Cute. Good save though, Serena.
Nico, Timia versus Carney. No, we're not here for that, man.
Nobody wants
not
that.
Here for that.
Although that'd be funny because you know what? Tamia versus Cornet is exactly what the universe deserves right now.
Oh my God. Stop it.
Oh my God. Cornet would be unbearable. Jesus Christ. No.
She'd be horrible. She'd be limping every 10 minutes and then get poor Tamia all lost and confounded from 5-1 up.
I don't think Timmy is gonna be putting up with that shit because Timmy just be like, look, I don't have to deal with a big name. I don't have to deal with I gotta deal with some little wench. Nope. I'm tired to deal with this. Deal with this immediately. We're not here for that.
I'm not a fan of this though. I'm not a fan of Tamia sneaking up in here and getting all the way to the semis or some shit. Fuck that.
She's not. No. Don't even worry about it.
No. No.
I am predicting Svitolina. I want Svitolina.
Okay, let's get to the fun stuff. The outfits.
Kiki looks good.
You like the green, right?
Yeah, I do like the green.
Sorry. The best outfit, the bit of a butterface, I'm just keeping it real, people, is I can't pronounce it, Shui Shui from Chinese Taipei. Mm-hmm. She was wearing that loose fitting top, nice mini skirt and sports bra. she hits it out of the park every single time. I don't think
she looks very much like a lady. She looks great. She
don't think about tennis. She just thinking about, look, I'm wearing a freakum dress encore.
Okay, I will say that Novak looks good.
She always comes.
I was so surprised at Novak today. I was like, oh my gosh, he looks good. It's got some color. It's not boring. I don't love it, but it was
actually that print. All I keep thinking that's Snowlay's mind. Just
it's a wonderful reflection of his mind.
Exactly.
It looks like a Crayola box, but I like it. I like that it's. You know what? I just like
Nigel. No, Nigel. No, Nigel. You don't come for me. Suede outfit was sexy, on point, and she was giving everything. She was giving you style. She was giving you class. She was giving freakum. I'm trying to catch that man in the last row. She didn't come up with a dull fucking green. Nope.
You know what though?
She gets top honor to me.
I think that the Nike kit, while I don't like it at all, it's horrible. It looks like they were shopping at H&M again. I do say that
somebody shot them with a white paint gun.
Exactly. I think that Jeannie's version of the black was the best version.
I loved that black kit so much. It was so badass. I don't like it in the blue.
Why was everyone wearing the blue? Why was everyone wearing the blue when the black looked that good?
That black was, oh man, that was worthy of trophy pictures.
It was worthy of her sticking around.
You know what Nike kit looked like? It looked like a high school kit. Like somebody give them some t-shirts. Like you ask the local drug mart to be like, can you sponsor our tennis team? And they're like, we only got $200 for the budget. So we just print up a couple of, we got some blue jerseys in the back and some pants. And let's cut the pants and make them into some skirt. Nike, that looked cheap as fuck.
Nike has looked cheap.
Come on, Nike.
They're not trying anymore. Nike, are you guys going through the reject pile? Like, true. I mean, let's be honest. They haven't been trying. I mean, we'll just have to see what they do.
You know what that is, right?
What's Rafa wearing?
I could smell nepotism a mile away.
I haven't watched the Rafa match yet, so I don't know. What is he wearing, y'all? Let me see. I legitimately ignore all Rafa matches until second week.
Oh, he's wearing the blue with the yellow.
Nigel, you are foul, and I rebuke you in the name of
I was ignoring him.
What did he say?
Twitter date semen outfit. No. Wow. Which kind of beach DJ Sam twin? What kind of beach they going? That's just that look like they're wearing
he's wearing that yellow. Oh, that's decent. That's decent. That's like,
you know who actually had a nice kit,
like a blue.
And
that's cute.
Please, I'm gonna edit this out after when the version goes on Podbean. I'm gonna take this out.
You're lying.
I actually like New Balance on Raonich. He had it blue and pink.
It didn't look bad.
It had blue and pink highlights. It go well together. It looked nice. I have to say. Looked even much more nice that I wasn't gonna see it again in the quarterfinal because PCB.
You know what? It was very neat. Is it blue or was it like a teal? It was like a teal, right?
And he had that pink trimming, like the pink wristband.
Yeah, it had like little ruffles around it. It was very nice.
Yeah.
I mean, New Balance is Trumpers, so we just kind of ignore it. But good on that.
This will be deleted.
I'm sorry, Raonich. I know Raonich. I know you're for world police, but you should tell your
James Bond Beach in Jamaica. That's what DJ Sama said. Is there such a thing?
I like, you know what? And you
there
don't
was
like
a James
it, but
Bond
I
in Jamaica.
Yeah, there was. I like Waz's kit. I think it looks cute on her. It looks the best she's ever looked.
I haven't even seen her play.
Nope. Anything Stella does is rubbish for me.
Her kit looks a little bit like Gardenia.
I hate Halep's kit.
Actually, you know what I like about Halep's kit? I do like that little sexy split. You see, Halep is being, you know what? Halep, I don't trust you. You give me a little Petra. And I think I've said this before. You sleep on you, Halep, and you'll take somebody's man. Because you be trying to give him a little freak, little side.
I like her kit. I like her little skirt.
She be wearing that little mini skirt. Yeah. But she's too short to be wearing that micro skirt. She comes off like Sabolkova. You just can't be wearing. You need a little bit more flounce, a little more body to that dress. You need something.
I just looked up Caroline. I hate it. I hate that.
Oh, you hate her kit?
I hate that skirt.
I hate color.
I don't like pleats. I don't like them.
Well, that's your biggest fall right there.
Yeah, that's so.
No, I was thinking to myself, you know what? I would like to see I'd like to see Simona's kit.
That's money. That's how money works, tennis addict. When you ugly, you get a hot girlfriend. That's how money works.
Oh, I want Simona's kit on Kiki. I think that would look cute on Kiki.
Yeah, because she's so tall.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd be really cute.
Simona looks funny because she's short.
She's short.
Yeah. She should have on an A-line skirt with no pleats.
You know what? No one wears A-line skirts, and I don't know why. It's the best.
They look good on everyone.
Oh, and let's just all vote now that we hate Tamia's kit because that's an ugly kit. Why is that basic block?
Let's just vote the kid Tamia. I don't give a shit about her kid. I just hate Tamia right now.
The kid is bad. That blocking thing does nothing for anyone's body type. I mean, I think the only one I said it before, Kanta looked fine with it in the Australian Open because she had it in blue, but it's the same kit that they had. What's our resident female trumper? What's her name? Coco. Yeah, it's the same kit Coco wears. It's like, it's so unattractive. It's basically a rectangle. Like it's just not.
I don't think it looks bad on her. I just think it's boring.
It's just I don't like that blocking pattern.
Hair. And ladies, if y'all are gonna chop your hair off, don't squeeze it into some desperate pony. Just don't. Get some extension. Y'all got money. Buy some hair.
Uh-oh.
What? You like what?
I like Venus's, but I hated the matchy visor.
I like Venus's, but I wish it was more colorful. Like I wish it was like a stronger color. Like I like the look of it, but I wanted it to be
like the
bright
cut
color.
Was nice.
Yeah, the cut's very. Venus does a good job with her cuts.
Yes,
thank you.
Really
I'm gonna give an unpopular opinion here. Content does never look good in any of her outfits. Just don't. So
no, I like Kanta in her last outfit. I did like the blue.
And I see her.
Wait a minute, Kanta looking fine. Wait, Kanta never looks fine.
Thank you, Janina. You know what? You just got a raise. I mean, like she was in some ASIC photo op. She looked like a hobo. It was a mess.
Veronica looks okay. I mean, it's basically looks like a practice kit. I was looking at Veronica's. I mean, it's okay.
Okay, I have a confession. This entire time, I keep hearing this Veronica person. I don't know who the fuck she is.
She's the one that got through the part. Her last name is Sipide Roy. Veronica Sipide Roy, which is she's Paraguayan.
Safashava. She beats Safashava.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, she's the one that got through Lucy, Pavs, Coco. She's the one that survived that section of the draw. She's a surprise. She's on a surprise run. She looks great.
I've never heard her name.
I know. She's repping the Latin Americans. She's doing well. Yes, she is.
I saw some stat that I saw some stat that everyone from the foot run represents all the continents. Who's from Africa? Am I mistaking something?
Let me see. Let's see.
What's Pliskova wearing? He usually looks.
Someone born someplace
boring.
else?
You know what? Can I tell you? Can I tell you who's the male version of Pliskova? And that's exactly what her kit looks like. Raonic and Pliskova. Oof.
Does she look bad?
No, she doesn't look bad. It just looks like it's just bland. It's like it's just
this blue with the stripes on the top.
It's just fine. You know what I mean? It doesn't stand out. It's nice.
She's so tall and her legs go on for days that pretty much she looks decent in anything she wears, to be honest.
Yeah, so if she wanted to be more adventurous, she could. She isn't.
This is very nautical.
Yeah. You know what it is? Who's that? Oh, the one that always dresses people in red, black, and in red, blue, and white?
Fila?
Well, not Fila, but the brand. They always have them at the US Open. He looks like that. Looks like you're gonna see them in like an ad hanging around on a picnic table, going beachy. You know what I mean? Like it's very much that. Like it looks like that to me.
Oh God. Chilich looks good. I like Chilich's.
What I don't understand is just like because at the end of the day, I mean, like you're not supposed to wear a brand and wear the shoes. Right? It's not like the brand give you the whole complete look.
Sometimes they do.
They do. When you go to the store,
For example, like Nolan wears Lacoste and he wears Adidas shoes. Venus wears 11 and
but that's who you have your deal with. So that whatever shoes they give you. So
I am surprised that more fashion houses haven't tried to recruit a lot of these like athletes, to get more popularity.
Speaking of, I mean, obviously it doesn't work because did you see that Adidas added one of the Kardashians as the face? And I was like, why does Adidas need Kardashian as the face of the brand? I think at the end of the day, the female athletes are not recognizable enough to penetrate in the marketplace. So even if they can look good in the clothing, their name recognition is not strong enough for that to hold. You know what I mean?
That's sad.
I get that, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's like if they're trying to sell a certain kind of sportswear, because I mean, look, Tommy Hilfiger and Polo, and they're all Ralph Lauren. They market to tennis is their name brand.
Except they don't even sponsor a player. Isn't that funny?
Yeah,
you would think that they would.
They promote that sort of lifestyle all the time.
So they should get together with a brand. Except I think the only one who does it is Rafa, who's like Tommy Hilfiger. But like Rafa doesn't actually wear Hilfiger's clothing on the tour. You know what I mean? Right? It's weird.
It's not like they can't make, because all of these companies make a sort of like a swimwear anyway, which has a sort of like a sporty material, which can deal with sweat and movement and whatever the case may be. So I find it all. Nike might have cornered all the high-profile female athletes, but Nike don't give them the same kind of money. They ain't getting Serena and Maria Sharapova money. So
they're getting something.
Why you think Nole isn't with Nike?
It's also representational, right? It's like if you can, within the sport itself, these brands probably have some rep. So to be able to say that you are wearing Nike, it's probably more valuable to them than saying that they're wearing like Polo. Ralph Lauren, you know what I mean? Like for them as
you're not even doing it right, because if I would have been knocking on one of my favorite designers' house and be like, "Hey, shit,
and kits, please."
And I could wait, make some kit for me, dress me, make some kit for me, and get free dresses. God damn it! Especially when Wimbledon roll around, fuck.
I know it's bad.
You know that hot mess is come Wimbledon, right? My favorite time of the year.
Well, let's close out with some news. What happened in the sport this week? Beyond the clothing and the tennis.
I don't know.
Did something
happen?
Well, there was some news. So we had Serena show up for a brief spell. That was
in a horrible floral jacket.
Yes, it was.
Horrible.
So this time around, she got her hair right. My friend was just like, she needs to stop with that makeup though. But you know what? I'm not trying to drag her.
Her hair looks great.
Leave her be.
That baby got more money than that baby owns my life. So I'm just gonna leave that be.
I hope that gives all the stands a little bit of, because you know what it was really nice to see was clearly Serena is like, I'm not done with tennis. Do you know what I mean? She's like, I'm reminding you all.
You know what?
Still around.
I thought
Hold
that
up 1 second. Hold up 1 second. Hold up. Excuse me. Sorry. I just saw a comment here, and I think, Nico, we need to get you some Narcan because clearly you're ODing and opioids. Okay.
What?
Shavitova is the most attractive woman in tennis right now.
She's gorgeous, but
have you seen Shavitova smile? And that's gonna leave it right there.
Does she got a smile?
Shavitova, no.
No. Okay.
Maya said, "Leave Pregrina alone." All right.
Listen, I think Serena showing up to the French Open was not about her supporting her sister. I think that was hey, here's my face. I'm here.
Still here.
Look at me. I'm watching you bitches.
And poor Patrick was sitting there. I was looking at Patrick was just like, how you miss your birth control and not with me? Like, what? She was just like, hey. And she told Gail, you just got something a little extra, Patrick. Just saying.
Oh gosh. Well, you know what? At least she was smart enough to get pregnant by somebody not Patrick. Oof.
Oh, okay. Realz says we're talking about Serena, no interruption. Oh yes,
Tony, what would you like to say about Serena? Do you like the pregnant glow? I think she looks beautiful. She's got to lose that jacket though. She looks beautiful.
She looks happy.
And her hair she is glowing. Black. She is glowing pregnant. She's enjoying. I mean, tennis players do enjoy their pregnancy now. I have to say, they're making you other ladies look like chum when y'all are complaining. But these look like Victoria. They're just glowing.
Listen, I saw Victoria looks great. She looks like she's gonna be coming back like Vicky Point
Vika is about to come back and be like, y'all remember me? Here I am, bitches.
I'm really excited for that though, because I do enjoy Vika's personality minus the dab.
Okay, I have one thing to say. I have a rant. I have a quick rant, and then I'll be done with it.
Okay.
All right. So, Margaret Court. Okay. Everyone, first of all,
Peggy. It's Peggy. She's Peggy here. We don't get all formal here with Peggy. Okay.
Peggy is the thing that reporters have decided is going to be nailed down at the French. And I just want to say something about Peggy right now. Peggy was supporting apartheid before they named the court. All right?
Yes, she was. And that's in print. This is no third-hand account. This was in print.
Everybody knew it. And she was still lobbied for by sports icon Billie Jean King. I'm certain Martina had no problem with her. This woman was a rabid racist for years. I don't know why it is that her homophobia is the thing that's finally getting people to go crazy. But you know what? I'm happy that something is. But the thing I have to say is I think we have to be really careful because of the way things work out on social media. I don't really think it's appropriate to go up to tennis players, demand that they have an opinion about Margaret Court, and then demand that they share it and tell it to you when I've not seen anyone do a report asking Tennis Australia to address the issue, asking like French officials to address the issue. Like, you are a reporter. Your job is to speak power, right? It's like it's to speak to power. Why are you trying to troll against players? And then what you end up doing is basically crafting a narrative where players get to be attacked if they come pro or anti. First of all, I think it's just a losing situation for a player because the person who's responsible for naming these courts are not the players. You need to go and talk to the people who are responsible for naming the courts, and you need to challenge those people. And it feels to me like a wimpy approach as a reporter to use the players to lobby for a position that you hold. Your job as a reporter is to talk to the people who are in charge. Go to them. Ask them, why did you all make this? Was there some contention in the past? Why did she get approved? Did people know these things about her? Like, I'd much rather a conversation with somebody who was a part of that naming process than to hear what Joe Schmo tennis player really believes. I think it's a setup. I think it's also dangerous because people get aggressive on Twitter and they get angry and they go after people on Twitter. And so why would you create an environment where people have to come out pro or against certain issues so that you can feel good about a player you're supporting? Like, I just think it's a bad setup. You already know people get angry and it's dangerous. Like, I think you set people up. People take what players say and they go off. Mm-hmm. And then they start attacking the players deliberately. The player's not the one responsible for fucking naming the court. And they have no protection. Like, you have to be, that's lazy and careless journalism. I'm just saying that right now. Like, that's been my thing all week. And I have bit my tongue, but I hate it. And I think one of these people are going to get some of these players hurt because they will have said something that people don't approve of. Go to the people who are responsible. Who is responsible for naming that court? Who's responsible for possibly changing the name of the court? How can that actually play out? Can you inform us and not just go, this person said it this week, this person said it last week. It's like, it's bullshit.
This person wore a hairband in 2012.
You know what I mean? It's irresponsible journalism. And I like that's been a biggest pet peeve of me. Can you imagine if people did that to us in our life?
You know what
did you think about this, Andreen? What did you think about this, Janina? And then it's like, no, but I don't make that decision. My boss does. Go to my fucking boss. Like,
thank you. You know what? You know what's funny? Say what you're gonna say, Janina.
Emmanuel says they don't want to put their media access on the line. The problem is they don't have any access. We have been telling you this for a long time. The access isn't real. The people that we say are journalists and who are doing this to people probably don't have the access to call the person to make that decision.
But they can inform us.
Like, they can inform us. Yeah, they can inform us. But I don't think.
But you see. I mean, I have to say that. I think,
like, honestly, like, how did that process come about? Like, inform us. Like, you know, when they were naming the court, this is the process they went through. These are the other names they considered. But at the end of the day, they decided blah, 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 blah. Listen, her racist rant was in public, supporting pro-apartheid. In public and before the damn court was built.
Wasn't even low-key about it. She straight up said the South Africans have the right way of doing.
And that's, you know what I mean?
They were doing it right.
She's fine to say whatever the hell she is. I mean, I don't know how you guys do free speech in Australia, but here, obviously, you can say whatever the hell you want here. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, you're a reporter. You have power. That's supposedly what you have as a reporter.
Supposedly, that's the key word right there. Supposedly.
You know what we had discussion, and I think we talked about this. I know Andreen and I talked about this, and Janina and I talked so many times I don't remember what we talked about. Sometimes forget. But I came up with this. We talked about the same thing. But let me just add to that whole situation. And you're absolutely right. It is lazy journalism, because you know what I find and very disingenuous. One, some of your reporters are gay, and y'all are not speaking to y'all are defecting
your community.
Your own community.
He got it.
Let me just don't let me call names, people, because my dad is on point.
You don't have to.
Let's just put it out there. Some of y'all are being very disingenuous. Y'all are actually fucking up your own right. And let me just add to that also by saying what I find so disingenuous. This is when they decide to do half-assed journalism, right? When it was the Maria Sharapova doping, we got endless think pieces. We got endless opinion pieces. We got endless, this is what this should do. This is what we should do. You should tell this person, why don't this person do this? Why don't the Federation do this? Why don't this do that? But when it comes to Margaret Court saying homophobic things, what does Jeannie think?
Yes, and you put that person, it's irresponsible. It's irresponsible.
What does John Isner think? Really? John Isner has been going around saying all kind of pro-Trump shit, and y'all never said anything.
And you know what else? You know what else?
Y'all try to tell me that John Isner don't even vote for Donald Trump. And there's but doing that. This is just absolutely lazy journalism. And y'all are not, because y'all know
are you not going to play on this court? Of course they're going to play on that court. You know why they're going to play on that court? Because it's their fucking job.
But you know what? If your job, I mean, at the end of the day, I think that they're going to do what they're going to do is what they're doing right now. And I get the strategy, because I was like, why would you do this? The strategy is to get the players riled up enough that the players push back on the administration in some way, like, oh, maybe we're going to have to like not play. Maybe we're going to have to do this thing. And so what you do is you end up getting the players to do the hard yards for you and put themselves out. Meanwhile, you as a reporter, you should do the hard yards. It's your job to ask the uncomfortable questions of the people in power. Why would you make it all about the player? And also the closeted players who are like happy to retweet but not actually say anything. I mean, come on now. Like, it's like these are like, there's something like a dangerous precedent to set. Like, we already see how people get attacked and get completely ganged upon on social media because of their opinions, whether I agree with them or not. Listen, I don't agree with John Isner, but I don't track it. I don't do anything. I don't say anything at him. I don't do anything at him, because you know what? He has a right to his beliefs. Sure, he wants us all to die. No, but you know what I mean? Like, you know, so it's just like, I just think we have to be really careful how we set people up, because we've already talked about how dangerous social media is. And then you create this platform where it's like, let's go attack this person because they have an inappropriate opinion.
But I want to go back to something I thought was rather interesting. When we had Sergei Sokovsky on here, he mentioned something which he clarified something in which we all got confused on. He said, you keep saying that 1 in 10 persons are gay. 1 in 10 persons gay. And at the very least, there are 10% gay people on the ATP and the WTA. But who are these people? What are their names? You can't tell me that on the ATP. And we know that statistically, it's impossible for there not to be a gay man on the ATP. I know statistically, I want a whole bunch of them to be gay, but there's a reason why they're not out and proud, because there's money involved. Tennis is a very individual sport. There's no team culture. There is no locker room bro culture as it is in professional basketball, hockey, and baseball, and whatever fuck other sport they got up in America. But there is a reason why, because there's money to be tied with this situation. There is cultural views to be tied to this and nationalistic views. It might be cute in America to you be out and proud, but it might not be the same thing in Ukraine. It certainly ain't the same way in Russia. I mean, look at Sveta. Ain't nobody trying to tell me she's a 100% straight woman, but you be see Sveta putting on some makeup and whatever the case may be and selling that 100% straight femme woman. But it's the reality of the situation, because people get hurt, people get killed for being gay in most of the part of the world. So and we don't want to deal with that reality.
But that's what I'm saying.
Come out and try to defend Margaret Court or disavow Margaret Court. That's not their job. It's for yours. Their workplace. It is for the establishment to provide a safe environment for them to operate. And
as a matter of fact, it was okay for Margaret Court. This is the thing. Why is it so egregious for Margaret Court to say homophobic things when you are not even able to have an environment on the tour itself where people can be out? So how
exactly.
Far
and that's the other thing I kind of like.
Commentary, really. Do you know what I mean?
And that's why I'm not even getting on the Martina Navratilova bandwagon too, because I'm like, Martina.
She wrote a great letter. I did think she wrote a good letter, though. I thought that she made a good point. But my thing is like, Martina, where is the gay and lesbian support group in the WTA? Where is that? Is there such a thing? No, but I mean, I don't know. So even that's separate. Even that's separate from having.
But it just goes to say that it just goes to show there is a reason why this is. There is a certain underlying homophobia. You can't be gay out in public in general on the tennis tour, even though this is a very professional sport. I mean, even in swimming, ain't nobody was trying to tell me that Australian boy wasn't gay. Sure, Ian Top.
Yeah.
And he tried to sell he was straight for a long time. But I thought, but you know why? He knew that money and that dollars was flowing. Nobody's trying to support a homosexual in that manner. That is not part of our narrative and our thinking. And it is the responsibility of journalists to craft a different narrative, to change our perspective, instead of trying to get me what Jeannie thinks. I don't give a fuck about Jeannie thinks about.
To make it systemic, to not make it about individual thought.
About Jeannie, when Jeannie talks about doping, because that affects her sport directly, her playing directly. And she's not selfish for saying something about Maria and not saying something about Margaret Court, because that's not her job. It's a journalist's job to do that. It is the people who run the organization job to do that. And they failed to address Maria's situation appropriately, and hence Jeannie had to say something.
Exactly, because if other people had been out there taking the lead and asking the right questions and being somewhat aggressive, it wouldn't have had to fall on the players to actually raise uncomfortable questions. I don't know. Something about the whole thing has made me really uncomfortable, particularly because I see people at writing directly at players online and bashing them for failing to have an opinion or for having an opinion or for not having an opinion. And I just think it's sloppy, because this is really close and personal to people. And if somebody takes something wrong and goes after a player, when you've isolated that player as like in some ways by having no comment, that person's really anti-gay. I mean, how do you know those things? How do you know what someone's comfortable with? You have no idea. If someone's maybe like egregiously saying horrific things, maybe you can judge some things by what they've said in the past and you can make some sort of claim. But what you're doing, though, is you're setting people up. I haven't seen anyone get a quote from Tennis Australia. Yeah, they talk about, oh, it's complicated, blah, blah, blah. Well, then push on that. Push on that story. What makes it complicated? What would be involved in changing the name? What are the pros and cons of doing it? Like, let's ask those real questions. Like, let's
how was she allowed to be high profile? How she was allowed to be high?
You know what?
Listen, trying to prop her up every year.
Listen, let me tell you something. The real shit is that y'all wanted a white woman who had a lot of slams because you know Serena was coming for you. And so you decided to slap Margaret Court up there. And now this shit's coming back to haunt y'all. Okay? That's what happened.
But but notice a subtle difference. Notice a subtle change up right here. All of a sudden, Margaret Court has the most slams. No, she doesn't. She doesn't. She doesn't. It can't have been Steffi Graf had the most slams. And then all of a sudden, Serena surpassed Steffi Graf. All of a sudden, it's Margaret Court now. I told y'all, nothing Serena will do would ever be enough. Well, as soon as Serena gets 25, she gets to 25.
Don't name Court. Listen, all I'm saying is, for people, since these companies end up being owned by white folks, let me just let you know, don't name buildings after people unless they're dead. Don't because you know what? As long as they're still alive, shit can happen. Shit can come out. You think I don't occasionally
apparently Margaret Court ain't trying to keep her mouth shut
sometimes, as she's a problematic fave. I mean, be careful what you name your court. Wait until they're dead. They can't mess with your brand after that. Or just name a court blue, purple, gold,
code
silver.
One, our main code, show code. And while we're at this discussion about naming court, let me just put it out there. It's goddamn high time that Althea Gibson is named a coach at the U.S. Open, and there's an Althea Gibson trophy someplace.
Listen, we can all get into it. But you know what?
Okay, let me just put that out there. There's no reason for Louis Armstrong Stadium.
Name it after an oppressed person, because at the end of the day, your oppression of them is probably what you have to get away from anyway. So when all else fails, don't pick the one that was at the end of the class, okay? The crazy.
Goddamn, a quick Google search would have showed you Margaret is a racist. God
they
damn
already
it.
Knew. Center court,
but you know what?
court,
you know what?
exactly.
She's in Australia. Let's not be 100 in Australia. These champions are very dodgy. Look at Don Fraser, right? They need to go back to their country. Don, they were on there.
I know.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
No, they have problematic faves. But I mean, for me, the biggest was the approach to reporting. I think we could be more professional about that. I think we can make sure we're not setting people up to be in danger. I mean, everybody was cuckooing about poor Petra coming back, and yet you're setting up other people to become new Petras. So I'm just fair warning, y'all. Stop putting
because Petra was being exploited. Okay, Petra wasn't a random victim.
Well, let's. I don't even know.
We're not. But you know what? That's another thing.
Petra came back. Congratulations on Petra coming back. She played tennis, not feeling two of her fingers. She's reported that, so that'll be interesting to watch that journey. That was something new. Oh, and Brianna asked about Agassi. I don't know. I mean, what do you all think? Did Agassi make an impression on you all? That was the question that was asked earlier.
No.
Nope. Like I said, it's just Novak hanging with another asshole.
Well, no, I mean, like as a coach.
Novak hanging with another asshole.
Do you guys see any difference in any changes? I mean, I don't know. I think for these people, maybe Novak wanted to feel affirmed in some way by
I don't think that we can say he's done anything until we see the outcome of this tournament.
Do you think he's going to come back? Because it seems like he was just here for the week and then chit chat, and then it's an open question about whether he sticks around.
Who knows? I don't know.
You see, my problem is, I can't get any real interest point of view on the Novak Agassi thing, because these journalists are just trying to be friends, right? They're all in it. Darren Cahill, oh, I'm going to read Carol Bouchard's book, and they're all trying to be friends, and he's So you don't get a clear narrative. You don't get an objective view as to that relationship. Because again, that's why I'm saying for me, it's just like Novak hanging out with another asshole. Because they just seem like a little buddy going on here. They can't speak to nothing substantial about his game. They can't speak to something substantial about his attitude, anything in particular. I mean, he's taking down people who he should be taking down. For me, that Diego Schwartzman match was just a show, because he couldn't top Rafa's performance of that day. And my thing is that, I mean, if they get to the finals, I hope they knock each other out semifinal, but that can't happen. But I think Novak might be having PTSD, because that beatdown in Madrid was not cute.
Well, apparently, Tony asked the question. I could have sworn that the arena was renamed. Like it was renovated recently and then given the new Margaret Court name, right? Because the actual site is old. It's from the 1980s. But when did they name the arena itself? I don't know that.
DJ Sama said it's in 2003. That's true, because I've been watching tennis. It wasn't always named Margaret Court.
Yeah,
it used to be called another name. There was Rod Laver Arena, I think.
Was always there, I think.
For a while, and then they had another name for Margaret Court.
Yeah, it was originally like Show Court 1, I think, and then they renamed it Margaret Court. So Margaret Court, I think, was renamed in 2003, as you said. So I was looking up, trying to figure online. So that means that everything we know about Margaret Court, we've known since 2003. So there's absolutely nothing new about anything she said. Mm-hmm. So the question becomes, why was it okay to even name her that in the first place? Because all these controversies.
But it's Australia. They don't care.
Exactly, because it was Australia. Like they didn't care about the fact that she was pro apartheid because they're racist on some level.
And you know what I mean? And Australia is one of the last remaining developed countries in the world, if it's that economically saturated, that doesn't approve gay marriage.
Yeah, it doesn't have gay marriage. So that's not
even have gay marriage, and that has been an issue for a long time there.
Yeah.
In fact, Aboriginal people don't even get full citizenship there for the most part.
Yeah. So Margaret Court's not accidental. So let's ask the real deep-seated questions. I mean, I think certain countries gets to be thought of as problematic countries. Countries where brown people are. Ooh, the Middle East. Ooh. Well, let's examine. I mean, everybody loves the good old boy Aussies, but let's look at the culture. Let's look at people who they elevate.
The numbers are gonna show you the Aboriginal people have been the most deprived, that children are being taken away the most.
Listen, we know
to education, healthcare. The numbers are all there.
Yeah.
Just putting it out there.
And you know what? And changing it to Margaret Court won't necessarily.
Margaret Court is not expressing an opinion. An opinion for Margaret Court would be like, you know what? I think Petra is going to win the US Open. That's an opinion. What she's expressing here when she talks about homosexuality and racism, it's straight up homophobia and racism, and it's not okay. It's a belief system based on bullshit. Okay? And let her not try to drag out her Jesus and her God for this kind of thing, because God don't talk about race. And God ain't talking about homophobia.
She is free to say it. It's just that we don't necessarily have to support her in the saying of it.
Prosecution, but she isn't free from persecution.
Yes.
Okay. Let me just put that out there. Okay.
Ooh, so Peggy, if you persecution versus prosecution, I think that needs
to go write a letter to Qantas and say whatever the fuck you want. You're gonna fly with Qantas. Let me just let you know, we are free to tell you you're full of shit and shut the fuck up. And take your shit and your name and go in the back. We ain't interested in seeing your name. And you don't have the most majors. You don't. Because no one was checking for Australian Open for a very long time, girl.
How did we do on bingo?
And it was just...
We failed.
Let me just say, since it's a Nole, we get an egg and a glass of juice. That's all we get for winning the Novak bingo.
We didn't do well at all with the bingo. No one mentioned Pepe the Guru once.
But he's there though. He's there. And I see his brothers getting up and clapping.
That's good. Good for you.
Let me just say, brother.
Stop. I'm going to stop you before you go down that road. I know what road you're going to go.
Let me just say nothing. Let me just roll back. But you know what, ladies, I'm enjoying it. Just say as we're wrapping up. I don't know if any of our friends want a gluten-free pizza. That shit is disgusting. That's like a fat-free ice cream. That should not exist. I rebuke that in the name of tennis Jesus. Foul and fuckery. Okay, we're not entertaining that bullshit. So.
Oh wait, did I see Tennis Addict said Andre will be coaching Novak at Wimbledon? Is he?
Novak is getting a second coach. Jesus Christ.
I don't know. Novak needs a lot of attention.
Novak can't be my fave. Federer was walking around and winning majors without a coach. Just saying.
Mirka was coaching. Get your wife to coach you.
And we can't cheat.
I'm gonna put this out there publicly. Mm-hmm. I will tell you if I get a response and what that response is, but I am in the process of sending an email right now as we speak to Tennis Australia, and I'm going to ask them what is the process for naming a court, who participates in that decision. Mm-hmm. So I'll let you know.
And is that matter up for review? Know that Margaret Court has shown herself to be just caught wind into the Twitter world.
And let's do it before someone goes and attacks a player for their points of view.
Yes. Please put out a statement, okay? Steve Simon, where is your statement? Dude. Where's your statement? Got nothing, right?
Got nothing for you, bro. Nothing for you.
You know what? I want someone to ask Maria then. Maybe if Maria has an opinion on this, maybe people start doing something for her. So let me just, Tony, see, how did she get Tennis Australia? They got a dummy
public information.
We'll see. Well, she doesn't even need to. I'm sure there are Australian reporters covering the French Open right now. They can tell us.
Well, not anymore.
We're going to go straight to the source.
They left with Sam. You know, they pack up and left. You know, it's like how Japanese reporters don't stick around when Kay leaves, right? They're just like, fuck it, I'm out.
I'd be bouncing too if I was like, I was here for this thing. Kay's gone. All right, then let's go.
Sayonara. Is that even Japanese? I don't think so. Hey, Kiki, can you help me, please, Kiki? How do you say goodbye in Japanese? Is that one of the 5 languages? Lord, but anyway, fans, let me just say, thank you for tuning in. We're not gonna hear from Steve Simon. Says no, we're not. I'm no.
Tell Margaret Court to insult Pova. No,
yeah, thank you for tuning in. Interesting. Did we miss anything? Janina Sherlock Holmes. Thank you, Tony. You're trying to give Janina a raise, aren't you? A lot.
Always lobbying for extra cash for this one.
I need it.
So let us know if we got it right. Anything Paul Hogan named the arenas? Yeah. Nicodemus said that.
Well,
but you know, I have to say I have to enjoy the French Open. I hope it doesn't end on a dud on the men's side, which means I would love a new champion. Just so long as it isn't Kevin Anderson. And
so wrong.
Yes. And I mean, I could deal with Stan getting number 4 and Chilich getting number 2, but you know.
Oh my God, Chilich sneaking in there would be interesting.
That would be funny.
I would just be over the moon if Nando takes it.
Oh, listen, I'm here for Nando.
That would be sexy.
I'm here for Nando.
That would be so sexy and hot.
Nando or only. That's it. So anybody else who wins, I don't give a fuck. I'm just letting you know that.
You're not even here for Kay?
No, because Kay is not going to do it, and I'm not even going to get my heart broken like that. I mean, yes, obviously, I'd be here for Kay too.
Is she can't get off that Kay bus? She cannot get off that Kay bus.
I love Kay so much. I do.
Andreen, he's not winning.
Oh,
this is why I'm telling you that when Andreen is on the Kay bus on Morphe's, none of you, you know, no ride or die bitches be trying to jump her spot.
I just want to say,
Andreen gets a good seat.
I know. I want to say a quick apology to Maya, our like longtime listener. I'm so sorry about Gasquet. I know Gasquet is a fave, so having an injured Gasquet is no fun. So
I was surprised he got as far as he did because he's been injured all year. To be honest.
I know, but you know, I
think, just came out of nowhere actually.
No. He's been injured with his back.
No. I mean, it looked like he was playing well because he was really hanging tough.
Yeah, because he had won the set. No, he had won the set. Yeah, he won the second set. Yeah.
And then Paul Monfils didn't even feel bad. You know what, Monfils? But take it, boo-boo. Take it. Let's tennis you play the better for you.
You know what? Take an easy win because Stan's going to grind you.
Yeah, because we don't usually trip yourself over in these second round matches, right? And you're in the 4th round. So, hey.
Tennis Australia tells me that someone will be in touch shortly.
Good deal.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, good deal.
Because you know what, Janina, in case you may not know, it is probably 9 o'clock in Australia on Monday in the morning.
Hey.
So you got that first email out there.
It's been fun, y'all. Any wrap-ups?
Yes, thank you for tuning in. We look forward to a live episode next Sunday to commemorate the Rafa Decima.
Oh, shut up.
The Rafa Decima and the Svitolina starter of her slam purge.
Yes, la premiere for Svitolina.
All we know for sure is we get a new slam winner, and it's going to be exciting. Even if it's fucking Caroline Wozniacki.
I just want a dynamic personality, though. I don't want no like. Yeah, I want like, you know, like.
I don't think there's anybody left who's going to give us a yay, I won. Kiki is not going to give us a yay, I won.
Oh! I mean, you mean like a dead personality? I mean, like Kiki's going to liven up the party.
Oh, you know what?
But you know, if Garcia wins, she's going to be like, you know, Garcia's going to shoot him on her acid, right?
Wait, you know what? Somebody is shading me. Somebody shading me about being on the Kai bus when they are permanently installed on the Delpo broken bus off to the side.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Right.
Emmanuel, you need to stop that. Come on now. Your bus doesn't get anywhere. You know when last your bus started up? 1999. Okay? 2009, sorry. 2009. Okay? Your bus don't have a chassis. It don't have an engine. You don't even have a bus. You have a go-kart. So Emmanuel, come on now.
Oh,
you're my good girlfriend.
I love that everyone out here is like has Kool-Aid for somebody. This is so great. We all have our broken.
Emmanuel, you're my good Judy, but don't be coming for my Andreen, okay? Because
but it's so
keeps
funny,
us sane here, okay? And
listen,
plus,
I had to drop double because I can't have 3 people on a broken bus. I have K.
My bus has 23 slams. You see, when y'all meal fave not enough, y'all be riding on the Serena bandwagon. But I know y'all want with Serena from the beginning. I know y'all want with Serena at the beginning. And some of y'all are sideways Venus fans. Don't think I don't need to do this?
Well, you know what's so funny? I have to say, as an admitted Venus fan, it was hilarious to watch people who came on board as a Venus fan and then express their full-on frustration when Venus broke down. Because this is what happens.
I am pushing.
You have no practice as a Venus fan.
You all do not know the pain. And let me just give a shout out to Queen V. I have been admiring Venus. Venus, like Venus should be in the Hall of Fame even if she didn't win any slams, because that girl has been on the brink of the end of her career and she has come back and she's working harder than half of these young girls. In fact, 3/4 of these young girls. And she didn't take meldonium and she put in the fucking hard work. And she put it in and she's getting the results. So Timia, I said fuck you and I'm sorry for saying fuck you, but girl, bye.
Well,
okay, we not here.
All right.
Kiki,
on that note.
All right.
Handle that, Kiki.
It's been real. Take care, y'all. Enjoy the rest of the
have a lovely time.
And do what I'm going to go do. Go to the theater and go see Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah. Oh, this evening. I'm not gonna see it this evening. Just too many people. When they see too many people screaming about a movie, they're just gonna kill it for you. But I
gotta see it before they go crazy. I want to see it before all the all the spoilers, all the craziness happens.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
and don't be like that gay professor in New York who say you can't get a ticket in Texas, right? A wild woman can go.
That was great.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be that guy. People, don't be that guy. Okay, Peggy? Don't be that guy.
Nobody's that guy. Y'all.
All right, then have a good day. And thank you for tuning in for our 91st podcast. And just a little teaser for you. We have a book review coming up at the end of the month.
Oh shit! I gotta get to read.
Janina got homework to do, and it's gonna be trouble.
Send the book. Send the book.
Pass it along. We're doing it old school. So just surprise, just to let you know, just up there, So.
And guess what? It's not Nole's book, so forget it. Bye.
Oh yes. Oh good Jesus! It's definitely not that. I'm not even joking about that. Oh God, no. Cruel and unusual punishment. Have a good night, people, and thank you for tuning in.